learn to roll with the punches and just kind of go.
Oh, Putch is on a good one right now. He's zen as fuck.
He looks real zen. I'm telling you, bro. There's so many good quotes on Game of Thrones. Like the more I watch it, the more I just realize how fucking good it is. You know what I mean? Like every time I watch it, I find like something new
Mm-hmm.
or realize something new. Because you know what? I completely forgot that Varys testified against Tyrion and then
Yeah.
fucking helps him. And then they become like, and he's like, and then Tyrion's like, he's a spider. He's the whisperer of the wind, but I trust him. And I'm like, that's fucking crazy to think about. Somebody that could just fuck you over at the drop of a dime, but you trust them.
See, now this is like one thing that I really liked about like Game of Thrones was these fools would do anything just to kind of like extend their rope for an extra 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like they'd do anything, say anything, play the game just so that they can get to the next day, and then they're going to break you out of jail, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it
what does
was
Cersei say? She says, when you're playing the Game of Thrones, what the fuck did she say? She says, like, when you're playing the Game of Thrones, anything is possible. Hold on, let me see if I can find the quote. Hold on. Let me see.
well,
Hold
why he
on.
does that. This is the Usual Tuesday podcast. I'm your host, Big Corpse, and
Oh
I'm
shit! I didn't
joined
know
by
you
the
were live.
lovely,
Yeah,
wonderful,
right.
and amazing, Dave 1 and 0%. Yeah. And before we get started, I would like to remind everybody who's listening that this is a listener supported podcast. There's a link below in the description where you guys can help us go on air, like this lovely sign that Zero's got in the back. Shout out to his wonderful girlfriend. And then also help us single dads support our families and bring you guys better content. So, the usual Tuesdays. Thank you.
Wow.
The quote was, "When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die."
Yeah.
It's
Bro,
pretty
that
hard.
shit's all right. Let me okay. So since we're on the Game of Thrones thing, real quick, because I know we got us. There's so much shit happened within the last couple of days. It's not even funny. So we got a lot of shit to talk about. Let me just because you sent a text earlier, D, to the group, and you said
Bro, that was hella
Game of
sarcastic.
Thrones is
Oh,
what?
sorry. My bad. Wrong text that I thought you were about to
Oh, which
pull
one?
up.
Which one were you talking about?
Anyway, go ahead. Game of Thrones. What's up? Boring as fuck. Super bad show. Just kidding. I don't think it's a bad
Yeah, you
show.
said you
I'm just not
said
in it yet. I'm just not in it yet.
you said it's hard to watch.
Hard to watch.
You said it's hard to watch. So what?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean it's hard to watch?
Just means like I'm hard while I watch it. That's all it means.
Oh yeah, aren't we all?
All the sex, you know? No, it's hard to watch, like, cause I'm not hooked automatically. There's certain shows where I'm like, yo, this shit hooked me. Like Ozark, I feel like did a good job. I haven't
Oh,
watched
that's
it
a good
all.
show.
I
That's a
haven't
good
watched it
show.
all, but first couple episodes, I'm like, holy shit, keep this shit going.
Well, you also have to remember there's like 300 and something fucking characters that you're gonna meet throughout the entirety of this show. So like they're setting a base story for the main ones that you're gonna be watching. And even then, like even in season 2 and 3, there's even more main characters that come. You know what I mean?
I think
So
that's
I
cool, but it's
I I
just
get it that it's hard. Like I'm telling you, by the time you see how the first season ends, like just give it 10 hours, right? The first 10 hours.
Jesus.
When you see how the first episode or the first season ends, you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, now I have to watch.
So
Now I'm like in it.
so like I saw the kid get pushed out the fucking 19-story building, however high that shit
Mm-hmm.
was,
Mm-hmm.
by the people who were doing incest.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, it sounds crazy off the bat. It's just like, but the way that they led up to it, it was like, I mean, like, I don't even know these people. I don't really know that they're doing incest.
Just
Really,
know that the whole show, pretty much everything that happens in the show is because of that one moment.
that is crazy.
It's
That's
like
crazy.
when you think of actual history, like they talk about the assassination of the Archduke, right? That kicked off the world wars. But little did they know that there was already rising like political tensions in the world. Like you know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like there was already issues and whispers about people, you know, fighting for power. And
Yeah.
so kind of like as the show does go, like that's what makes it, I think what makes it appealing to me is kind of what turns you off about it is where it's a little more drawn out, right? Like, and you really have to listen to the conversations and be mindful of who's who and who's talking to who. Where I also enjoy, like, I do enjoy, like action right off the bat, like shit that pumps it front of your face in the first like 4 episodes, and then you have like maybe 3 like filler episodes before it turns into crack again. Like,
It's
you know
not.
what I mean?
It's not even that like I need like boom, this motherfucker's killing this motherfucker. I don't need all of that. I just need interesting, intriguing characters to follow, like to follow along. If the story isn't necessarily progressing in like a
It gets
like
there.
a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like when you
promise
have a
you.
combination of like not necessarily super like familiar, not that familiar, just like forgettable sounds fucked up. No, Burger King is not getting a shout out this one. It is not getting
Every
a fucking
week.
You know,
Every
fuck it.
fucking week.
Dr. Pepper. When you have like okay, we all got somebody. When you have like a cast
Our wish list of sponsors.
Yeah.
When you have like to lack of a better word, a forgettable character set so far, and then it's like there's no storyline that's progressing in a way that makes me interested.
But you've
Kind
only
of
seen
a
the
hard
first
watch.
episode, right? You've only seen the first episode.
I think
right?
I've seen up to 3 now.
Bro,
Well, so what's the last thing that you remember?
Rob Stark becomes the White Wolf. You have to watch it happen. That's the thing. You have to watch it unfold, bro. You got to see those things.
Yeah, because think about it like this, bro. A lot unfolds because those 2 people, the incest thing, like a lot unfolds because of that.
Because of that.
And then you'll see what happens to the kid that got pushed out of the fucking window.
Does he
Yeah.
die?
No, he doesn't
Just
die. I'll tell
watch,
you that.
bro.
He doesn't
You
die.
have to watch.
Well, what's crazy is that so this is where I started to be like, it might get interesting if because these 2 had incest, this kid saw him, they pushed him out that dude pushed him out the window, and now because they went to like the dinner table or whatever and talked to what's his name, the shorter dude, with dwarfism,
Tyrion,
Tyrion.
the
Midget.
best character
They
of all
talked.
time.
They talked to
The midget.
Called midgets.
They talked to him.
Short
And
one.
And then and they were talking about how it was like, oh, like you shouldn't let a kid, you know, suffer like that. You should just like put him out of his misery. And I was like you're just saying that low key because he saw you pipe your sister. That's about it.
Yeah, idiot.
But the only reason I know that that's his sister, like that's his sister, right? Biological sister.
Mhm.
The only reason I
twin.
know that
And
is
the
because
the midget is their brother. So it's the 3 of them
they're
are
a family. Yeah, yeah.
The
The only reason I know that though, because I didn't really know that, but the only reason I do is because my girlfriend told me.
Rafa was correct.
Otherwise, I don't know if I would have been like, you know, in the know. But that did interest me a little bit. I was
Are
like,
you on your phone? Are you on your phone while you're watching the show?
No, I try not to be because I hate when people do that shit.
I will tell you this. This is a show that you have to have the subtitles on for, and that you cannot be on your phone because if you are on your phone, like you're gonna miss something.
I had to.
And there's a lot of like revisits. Like something that somebody said in season 1 can come back in season 5, and you're like, oh shit, I completely forgot that they said that.
There was something I had to build, like a shelf or whatever something, and I was like, oh, just put it on while I like build this thing, and we'll watch it. And my girlfriend was like, we can't do that. You can't do that.
You can't.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, so so if you please, right, do it for me. If you watch the show, just think of
I'll do
like
it for you.
if as you don't make me blush. As you watch it, bro, just like and as you get introduced to these characters, think of not only like in our own spheres, right, of influence, right? We have people who have certain amounts of influence and other groups that don't, and just kind of like see that. And then I also think about too is like who truly has, because obviously Game of Thrones is about, there's an overarching thing of people having a claim to this throne, right, and wanting to rule over this throne. And so there's multiple characters who you begin to start say like you could probably, you kind of got a point, like you kind of, it kind of makes a sense, like, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
there's
all these people supposedly have the claim to this throne, but then once you start learning about some of them, you're like, well, do you really?
well,
Do
like
you really?
what is interesting about what was it, House of Dragons? Because my
Mhm.
girlfriend's been talking to me a little bit about it.
Did you watch the last episode? Not
Um,
yesterday's, but the one before it.
Don't
I
talk
haven't
about it. I
seen.
haven't watched them.
Wait,
Oh,
not. Oh, okay, never mind.
I watched season 1,
oh, bro, you gotta
and I
catch up.
watched, yeah, I watched episode 1 of season 2. I
Let me.
haven't.
I'll just say that this is
Some
all
of
I'll
them were
say.
interesting though. Some of the
All
things I
I'll
was
say
like,
is
okay.
there are dragons are heavily involved
Mm-hmm.
in the last not yesterday's episode, but the one prior to
I
that.
think. I
And
think.
boy, oh boy.
I think
The
the one you're talking
assassination
about.
was crazy.
I think the one you're talking. I think the one you're talking about. I just thought of a segue. Just be like, speaking of assassination.
I thought you were
Oh,
gonna do that too.
No, but I was like, that'd be a good segue. No, the one that I think you're talking about, Cisco. I think I saw like the tail end of it, like the very end scene.
It happens at the end, is what
It
I'm
was pretty
saying.
cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh, bro, it's badass.
I was like,
And like
wow.
that's the other thing
so-
is you have to remember Game of Thrones has dragons in it too, but you don't really get dragon action until like season 5, season 6. So
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like if you want to catch some dragon action, just know that you're gonna have to go through 6 seasons in order to get there.
dragon action.
Dragging these nuts.
I'm trying to
Little-
get. I'm trying to
little
get like
dragon
Donkey.
action.
Trying to get like Donkey and get this dragon action.
The dragon action.
But I'm serious, bro. I'm telling you, like with your like the way that you think and the way that you like to like interpret shit and break down bars and shit like that. I'm telling you, Game of Thrones is a barry ass show. Like they got fucking.
the
What,
things
I
you've
texted one the other day. Like, yeah, that shit was fire.
Oh, the one that you said the other day of like the what is it? Even a short man can cast a tall shadow or something like that.
Even a little man could cast a big shadow, bro. That shit was
I was like,
heat.
yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah,
Bar,
that shit
yeah,
was
that's a bar,
nasty.
Loki. That's a bar, Loki.
All right, but speaking about assassination attempts,
But
can we talk about
too
Daddy
late.
Trump?
That shit was way too late.
I just stole it off of you. What do you guys think about this shooting, man? You guys have like some facts or no?
I thought you were gonna call out my text about this. This is what I thought you were talking about. Because I texted full transparency.
Yeah, no. I knew you were just playing around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't take it seriously.
From what I've been able to read and gather is that it was some young man from Pennsylvania, Cooks,
20 years
or-
old.
yeah, Cooks or Crooks or something like
Crooks,
that.
yeah.
And there was videos of him climbing the side of this building. I guess police had been notified.
Multiple times.
And was able to let off, a couple rounds before the dudes. I guess there's a video of 2 snipers on the roof, and I guess one of them got him. One of them was able to shoot him. Other than that, yeah, the whole then there was like the discussion of whether it was glass or a bullet that hit his ear, and it's like, whatever. But the dude got shot at for sure, and I think 2 people got hit.
No. Well, I don't know if 2 people got hit, but I know for a fact one person that was at the rally did pass away.
Yeah.
Yes, he was shot and passed away, and that sucks. That really does suck. Yeah, no, I think that's a fucking. It's 2024. You know what I'm saying? And if they
I'm
Right,
so
D?
sorry.
if they know how much money I'm sending on Zelle, or Cash App, how do you let somebody take an open shot at, the other presidential candidate? You know what I mean? This is supposed to be America. We're not supposed to let that happen.
Well, and that's the other thing is I was watching my girl Candace Owens. I fucking hate that bitch, but I'd put my nuts on her forehead.
Yo.
No, I'm just playing. No. I
She's
do
got some bars though. She's got some
Yeah,
bars.
I listen. Listen, I listen to Candace. I'm not a big fan of her. I listen to Charlie Kirk. Not a big fan of him. I listen to Shapiro. I listen to Crowder. I listen to all those Republican people.
Crowder's
I'm
an
not a
interesting one.
who.
Crowder's an
Crowder's an
interesting
interesting one.
Yeah,
No, but he knows how to talk to people.
stopped. I actually stopped listening to Crowder after the event with his wife went down. I did not like that shit.
Oh yeah, he was pretty
I don't
crazy.
believe that.
He was
Yeah, I don't
unhinged.
believe that you should talk to women, your wife especially, like that. Like, I mean, and I never heard an apology come out of his mouth. You know what I mean? And then him and Ben were kind of going at it. And anyways, that's besides the point. But I was listening to Candace Owens, and she was when rallies like this happen, Secret Service get there a day or two prior.
Oh, yeah.
And like they know the different angles and shit like that. Like they inspect all this shit. So how the fuck how was this kid chilling on a roof with a rifle and like nobody batted an eye? You know what I mean? Like he was up there before the rally or as it was starting and was able to lay there long enough to get a shot off. Like what the fuck is going on? You know, like something's fishy about it.
I think
Or it seems fishy.
I think I also saw a video of somebody in the rally showing that there was a lot of time where they even like bystanders suspected something was going on with this dude on the roof, and they were like, "Oh, these people with Secret Service or whoever whoever they're with. I know it's like they're connected to the presidential in terms of protection, that they were pointing in that direction for a while, and like they had seen it. They're like, well, what are they pointing at? They looked over, saw the kid on the roof. So it seemed like there was an adequate amount of time to eliminate, the threat or what they thought was a threat, but they just didn't for whatever.
And that's what Korpsx is saying. Like,
yeah,
the authorities were alerted about this guy before the shit even popped off. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I think it's disgusting. On either side. You know what I mean? And I was on Twitter for a little bit after, and like all these tweets about they missed. The guy had one job. This shit, like wishing death upon somebody is fucking mind blowing. You know what I mean? Like I hate Biden, but I would never ever like be like, oh, they fucking missed. Like that's disgusting. I think it's disgusting,
bro. And I just think it's wild, like how they switched their tune about somebody being like, a certain type of like dictator or whatever, right? They call them these things. And what's wild is you say this long enough and people are going to start believing you. One. Two, what that creates, bro, like when you spread that type of propaganda is you do get wild motherfuckers who think that they're doing a service to the country by doing something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why you can't go around saying that type of shit. Right? Like imagine if we paraded around town and got everyone to call a dude a pedo. You know what I mean? After a while, he's going to start getting beat up and getting hurt because that's who he is. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful the way that you paint people. You know what I mean? Like whether you like them or not. Like, you get me? Or what I think is a little more scary is that I think. I don't know. I think
you gotta say it now.
I think Donald Trump officially needs to get some bodies around him and get his own private security detail.
Well, he has Secret Service.
No. That's what I'm saying. I think the Secret.
Oh, you think he needs to do like a private joint?
I think the Secret Service has now said we are no longer protecting you.
No, they can't do that. They can't do that.
Yeah,
they can't. No. Because every president who has ever served gets their own Secret Service detail issued to them from the government. So for life. He has Secret Service for life.
Yes. But Cisco, I'm telling you, they're probably saying no thank you.
Wait, but
I would like to assume that they're saying no thank you.
Wait, even like Obama still has Secret Service right now? Is that what you're
saying? Bro, they're allowed.
Even George W.
I didn't know that.
They get the CIA briefings, right? As president, you get a CIA briefing every morning. And even after your presidency, somebody can Google this because I remember my dad told me this. Even after that, you can still demand CIA briefings. You can still demand that, right? Because who was it? George H. Bush allegedly still continued to get him to the day he died.
Do you get like a pension? Do you get like a payment per? No. Okay, never mind.
No, and
I
their
was like,
and
bro,
their
this is
salary
the-
is ass. They make
Oh.
like $200,000 a year as a president.
Yeah, but when you
Yeah,
own
that
the
sucks.
military, spending fucking companies that get the
Oh yeah, I mean they don't spend the $200,000 for
Like,
they
add a couple
ultimately
zeros
they walk.
my way.
Yeah, they ultimately like leave with almost $1 million when they're done with their presidency. Because think about it, the president don't pay for shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Bro, they do one speaking engagement and they're making fucking 500 racks. Let's knock it off. Knock it off. They're all doing it. That's the thing, is that they're all doing it. And all I'm saying is that I think if he wants to continue to run, he needs to hire his own personal detail, because either one, you got a dude who's a wild man, so wild, and was able to pull off 8 shots at a fucking presidential campaign.
is it 8? I thought it was
I
only
thought it
4.
was. I thought it was 3. We all have different numbers. How the fuck is that possible?
Yeah, I thought it was 4.
I heard that the last number I heard was 8 shots. Somebody Google that.
Well, I know Secret Service shot
One
back.
One shot's enough.
Yeah, one
shot's
one is
too many.
enough.
One's too many already, right? Like you got to think, we got to remove who we want to be president or who the person is, and you got to understand that protection is owed to them because they are that person. Like they are the one running the campaign, fam. Like, sorry, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry about it, but that's what they're owed. We owe that to them, that protection. You feel me? And I think maybe the Secret Service might be breaking down. Or
You really believe that? Like, you really believe that they think that there's so much of a threat towards this man that they don't want to
yes.
serve him?
Yep.
I don't know. That's kind of hard for me to believe personally.
How do you?
I mean-
there's like a specific type of person who has to be hired for like something like that to really, bro. Because if I heard shots, there's no way in fuck I'm getting in front of anybody else. You know, like as Secret Service, like you have to protect this person. You have to put your life on the line. Your body.
Well,
is
this
in
may
front
be
of
the
a
future
bullet.
leader of the free world. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah, but like-
large importance to, you know what I mean? Like, you have to make sure he stays alive.
I know, but I'm saying because like you could think that, you could feel that, consciously, but like your instinct is to protect.
Well, yeah,
yourself,
that's why
you know
they're
what I mean?
clowning. That's why they're clowning on that young lady who was part of the Secret Service. They were clowning on her. I don't know if you guys saw.
Something about
But-
like she couldn't holster her gun. There was
Yeah,
another
she was
one-
like shaking and she was like
Yeah.
hiding behind Trump instead of like trying to protect him. And yeah,
But
they
that's what
were
I'm saying, like,
clowning her.
That's
ass,
what
bro.
the I feel like knee-jerk reaction is whenever you hear like a life-threatening thing happen. You're like,
Sure,
"Fuck
but
this, bro.
it's
I'm
fight or
saving
flight, and
myself."
you do have those people that would risk a bullet, or you know what I mean, that risk their lives to take a bullet for somebody else.
Bro, not everybody will climb up a roof, right? But every
That's
day when
true.
I go to work and I strap on and strap in, right?
Strap on.
Strap on, right? Yeah, I know.
Night shift.
When
What
I
the-
when I strap on and strap in, baby, it's I know what I'm about to do. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So these are very specifically picked and selected people to have this job of security detail. You know what I mean? So I blame the gender, whatever. I don't want to get into that part, but but
Be
whether it
careful.
was a man or a girl, if that is your reaction to what your job is, then we need to reevaluate.
Yeah, you should get your exit letter the next day.
It's an exit letter because,
Mhm.
bro. Okay, because this is my thing. They get him off the stage. He's in his little bunker. Who gets fired for that? What questions get asked? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's some type of debriefing that happens, and somebody's losing their job for sure.
I
And,
feel like
and
snipers
right
gotta
now,
be like snipers gotta be out of a job. Cause how the fuck?
bro, you're supposed to see that from fucking
That's what I'm
Guy
saying,
House.
bro. You
And
take
he
a shot
wasn't that far
first.
away. He was only about 150 yards away, they said.
And 150 yards is fucking far now to our eyes. But when you're talking about, I was listening to, when I was listening to this guy, he's like, for a sniper, he's like, you're still keyholing your shot at 150 fucking yards,
Yeah.
like 60 out of 60 times or some shit, bro. So you're hitting it, being like, you're hitting bullet, boom, boom, boom every time. So for them, they're seeing that. They're seeing that.
Could you imagine if we watched this motherfucker's head blow off
That
on
would
live
be
television, bro?
crazy.
That would have been some shit, man.
It'd been on
because
Twitter.
it hadn't been a thing since, you know, Kennedy.
I heard somewhere. I don't know if I heard this wrong, but somebody was like, "This has never happened in America. This is America. This is shit. Kind of shit is not supposed to happen." I was like, "Wait, what? This has definitely happened before."
I
but
mean,
it,
Kennedy. I mean,
That's
y'all
what I'm
remember
saying.
when
I was like,
remember when George
wait a
Bush got that
second.
shoe thrown at him? That shit was fucking funny.
It was
I
like
don't
every
remember
60 years for the last 180, almost like 200 years, we've had a
Yeah, what about Lincoln?
president. Yeah, Lincoln,
Oh, Lincoln.
JFK. Who was it? Garfield got assassinated as well.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't know, but yeah,
or it
it's
was like an
wild, bro.
attempted assassination. Bro, Ronald
Motherfucker's gonna
Reagan
have
got
to have.
shot.
Yeah, he's gonna have indoor fucking rallies from here on out.
Bro, he needs
Yo,
in-house everything.
super unserious question. What
Oh, wait,
is? Oh, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead.
wait, I just wanted to bring up one more thing since we're on the politics thing. If it's okay with you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. You got because you said dictatorship earlier. You want to know? Speaking of dictatorship, did you guys see the new law that Daddy Newsom just passed?
No.
No. What is it?
He passed a law to where if a child requests pronouns at school, parents will not be notified about it by the school
Oh wow.
in order to try and protect people that don't of the LGBT whatever the fuck other letters that fear their homes, like fear the backlash that they get at home.
Okay.
That's fucking bullshit. What you mean? Okay,
No. Okay. Like I get the thought process of the bill or the law or whatever. Is it like already
it passed.
passed? Okay.
California.
Well, I mean, I guess we'll see how it affects everything. Realistically, though, like this affects like not almost nobody, but like a small percentage of people. Right?
Sure, but it's the start, right? Like you're taking away the power of parents. This is where it starts.
I feel like was there some sort of was there something stopping a teacher from not telling you in the first place, like to begin with? You know what I mean? There's no encoded law that would say like you have to report.
Well,
something
that's where some of that gets weird, right? Because they're classifying some of this stuff as healthcare, and I believe with that, guidance counselors and stuff can't really what is it, like disclose some of it because of like, what is it, HIPAA? Yeah, I think that's kind of how they're spinning it, like, you know what I mean? So it's weird, bro. It's very weird where you start saying, okay, well, are they even allowed to tell me legally, like, you know what I mean, if something's going on with my kid, like, because of the way that they're posturing this whole.
Well, HIPAA and therapy laws are different. HIPAA is for like health, like your actual
health.
bodily health. HIPAA or therapy, that's client to therapist confidentiality. Yeah, that's different. And the only way that they're able to speak up is if a law is going to be broken, or if it's a danger to themselves. Like if they're
anybody else
planning on hurting somebody or hurting themselves, that's the only time they're able to speak up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even just hearing it, it's kind of like, I think if your child is going through that kind of stuff at school, I think the school's duty is to notify the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Right now,
I agree.
In a particular case where it's something not physically, right, altering or damaging to my child, right, but my child wants to be addressed as he or she or whatever, Zurzim. I think as long as it's not disrupting class, I really don't give a fuck, right?
Yeah, but you're gonna find out eventually, right? Like if you go to a parent-teacher conference, your child's there, and the teacher addresses your child as Zer or whatever the fuck. You're like, as a parent, I'm gonna be like, what did you just call my son? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
eventually it's gonna come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that there's still a duty for the parents to be notified by the school. But I think at that time, again, as long as it's not disrupting the class, like listen, doc, like if you want to call them whatever you know they're asking, you want to recognize that and call them that. That's great, right? The thing is my child shouldn't be allowed to stop you, right? Like you have to be agreeable to this, like you know what I'm saying. And I still need to be notified, and I shouldn't be able to stop you from being agreeable to it, like you know what I mean, because you're just at a point, like at a point I'm gonna always fight for my child to be addressed as what he is. But I do want to empower teachers to be like, hey fam, like you know, if he's coming to you saying these things and you know, fuck his dad and whatever, like I get it. Like you just want to help the kid out and get him through the fucking ninth grade. Like, you know, you just want him to leave second period, bro. So just fucking call him whatever. Keep it fucking pushing. Get your next class in. But,
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal yet, but it's just little things like this is what creates an avalanche, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, and with the kids that are in school, you know, we gotta. Not that my son is like very aware of what's going on. You know what I mean? He's very much so like, no, that's girl stuff. I'm a boy, this, that, and the other. But he also does little things. Like he put like diamond studded stickers on his shoes the other day. And I'm like, hey, man, if that's what you want to do. But I know that he's going to go to school and somebody's going to be like, why do you have girl stickers on your shoes? You know what I mean?
hey,
Yeah.
But I'm going to let him do his thing. If he wants to do his thing, let him do his fucking thing, you know?
I think
diamonds are pimp.
exactly.
Diamonds are a pimp. Diamonds are a pimp. All right, go ahead, D. My bad. I just wanted to drop that out there because I saw that pop up on my Apple News that I pay for every single month. So, but go ahead. There was something that you because I have a I kind of want to bring something up too, like a question that was sent to me that I want to bring up to you guys.
I was just gonna say, I think you guys are looking at it for sure as like obviously concerned parents, and I think that's great, and you guys will always come from that perspective.
People are still blasting fucking fireworks on the 15th.
They got leftovers, bro. Bro, I've seen so many videos of people get their
Dickheads.
hand blown off.
Ah,
It's so crazy.
no.
People are dumb.
Yeah, but why you? Yeah, exactly. Why are you holding a fucking explosive?
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Oh,
I fucking
no,
love
Terry.
that. Oh god, he's just there like, oh shit.
Oh no.
Did you guys see what they paraded him around? Did you guys see that shit?
No, that's
They had him
funny,
on like a
though.
long bed in his little fucking cart and like strapped in, and he was
Fucking
like
Terry.
fucking waving to the
That's
city.
sick.
That's just funny.
That's so.
That man is a
funny.
staple.
That's
What
funny.
were we gonna ask?
Oh no, I was just saying that I know, like, obviously ideas never work out exactly how they're supposed to, right? Ideally, what happens is with this law, there's the parents that aren't good parents, you know, who are gonna abuse their children or verbally abuse, physically, whatever it may be.
Verbal
And
abuse is a thing.
What definitely is what you don't think that there's a level of verbal,
Words don't hurt people.
well, not like physically.
Do you remember when we were kids? The saying back then:
It's like sticks
"I'm
and
rubber,
stones
you're
may
glue.
break. Oh, that's
Whatever
another
you
thing.
say bounces off me and sticks to you."
Boom.
You know what
got
that
him.
sound? You know what that saying reminds me of? A bunch of kids who worked in a rubber mill when their parents were drunk, alcoholic, abusive ass motherfuckers. And
No,
so-
wait. Pudge.
No,
do you-
verbal abuse is a real thing. I was
Okay,
just
I'm
being
like,
like,
whoa, wait a minute. I thought I
you
was
gotta be
tripping.
a fucking weak motherfucker to get verbally abused. Let's be
Bro,
real.
sometimes my feelings get hurt. Okay, you know,
I don't give a fuck about your feelings.
I
Sometimes
think
you should.
verbal abuse truly, like where I could truly say, okay, they're being verbally abusive, is parents to children.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Is
Verbal
parents
abuse
to
is such
children.
bullshit, bro.
It's
But
the
yeah, I
one
agree with.
place.
I get
No,
what you're saying.
no, you can't say it's
It's
bullshit.
the
It's
one place.
It is
True.
bullshit. But I see what you're saying is that's the one place that verbal abuse does exist. Anywhere
Because
else is bullshit.
children, yeah, because children can't escape
Yeah,
the
bro.
parent. The parent
They don't
relationship.
they don't know.
They can't
any better.
escape that.
There's,
They're like,
yeah.
you could divorce your wife. if she fucking verbally abusive to you. You can break up with your girlfriend if she verbally abusive to you. You can break, like your brothers and sisters. You don't have to fucking talk to them. You know what I'm saying? But your parents,
I know
up
it all too
until
well.
was that?
I said I know it all too well.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but definitely children from fucking like not and I don't want to sit here and say like people can't be verbally abusive to each other. Like I'm not saying that,
Oh,
but I'm
look at Korpsx being PC. I like it.
like, well, dude, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know how I get when I'm mad.
Yo,
Yeah, but that's not being verbally abused.
it
It's
could be.
abusive.
All
It's
right, all right.
abusive.
Can we? Okay, Damien, finish your point so we can get away from this
All-
shit. Because
all
I
I
don't want to
was
seem like a
saying-
fucking piece of shit that says verbal abuse is bullshit. It is bullshit, but I don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but I'm curious
don't wanna
on
be that guy.
why, but
Why? What?
we'll chat. We could chat about it offline.
No, we
if
can
you
get into
prefer.
it. Go ahead. What is your question?
I'm
Why do I
just-
think verbal abuse is bullshit?
What does that even mean? What does it mean? that you
Apart
say it's
from
bullshit?
children. Apart from children. Okay?
Okay.
I know that was your main point.
Yeah, sure.
I know that was your main point, which I am agreeing with. Right? Like just like Korpsx said, kids don't know any better.
And
They hear
can't
their
do
parent.
anything.
Yeah, they hear their parent. That's their fucking angel, the person that they look up to, and now they're talking down to them. So I'm taking the kid situation out of it, right?
Sure. Okay.
How can I verbally abuse you? Damien, you fucking what the fuck is up with your scruffy ass beard?
Why
the
are
fuck
you
your-
laughing, bro? He's
why is your-
abusing me.
Why is your fucking eye keep doing that fucking thing? You know what I mean? Why you got
Yo,
that
why
gay
you
ass
gotta go
fucking
there?
little figurine up there on your fucking PC?
Jake's
that
just vibing.
Is
bro.
that me
He's just chilling.
being verbally abusive?
No, but like no. I would say you could be like verbally abusive in a relationship. To Punch's point, you can leave the relationship, but there are certain instances where I'm sure you could imagine that you have some sort of reliability to this person, or not reliability. Like I guess you rely on them to some degree. Let's say you guys just moved in, now you're kind of financially tied together. There are certain situations where you can just like up and leave
Why can't you?
because maybe like financially you're not all the way there. You can't just like get up and go somewhere else.
Is the option to leave there?
It depends on what you mean by that. Like, can you go in your car and get out of there? Like,
Yeah.
maybe, sure. But
Can you walk away? Can you leave the house? Are you being detained?
not physically, but that would be like more like physical abuse. Or more like,
My
Physical
exact
abuse
reason
is
for
not a
saying
great-
that verbal abuse is bullshit.
but what is that? I'm still trying to understand. What does that mean? Do you mean like it doesn't matter? Like you shouldn't feel bad? Like what is it? What does that mean when you say?
But, like you're allowing words to dictate your feelings. You're allowing words to harm you in some type of way, psychological damage. Then you're a weak individual, in my
I
opinion.
don't get wait, because I don't get how you. Because would it be right to say that you believe that words can do the opposite and make you feel really good about yourself?
Yes,
Up
10 words make you feel down about yourself. Absolutely. But you have the option to feel or leave when you want to. Do you not?
Yeah, ideally, like you could leave a situation, but I would imagine certain, like, because not all relationships,
Financial reliability is
but also
that's
not,
poor excuse.
but not all relationships are actually. No relationship is all verbal abuse, right? So the abuse or the verbal abuse could be coming from somebody who in the past has been really nice, made you feel really, really good. That's why toxic relationships there's such high highs, because they make you feel like you're the only person in the room, and then other times they make you feel like you're fucking scum on the bottom of their shoe. It's such like a volatile up and down to where you have this attachment to somebody because they make you feel so good, and
And
then
even
on
the
the opposite end,
abusiveness, the abusiveness doesn't even have to reach an extent to where it causes somebody to leave. Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes the abusiveness can lead to like that rewiring of the brain. You know what I mean? Where it's like now this person now believes what I say to them now about these, like, stupid cunt whore motherfucker, rah, rah, and like, you know what I mean? Like
crazy.
that's nuts.
I get
right?
I get what you're saying, but
Cigarette fucking whore,
I
like,
get what you're saying. I just personally believe that is that it's bullshit. I'm not saying that people don't get verbally abused. I'm not saying that it doesn't hurt their feelings or there's not manipulative relationships in the world.
Yeah.
On the totem pole,
Huh?
on the totem pole of shit that could be happening to somebody inside of a relationship, verbal abuse is the
pretty
one
much at the bottom.
I'm
pretty much
worrying
at the
about that
bottom.
one at the least. Yeah, I'm worrying about that one the least.
I don't know.
Like if you ever came up to me and said, "I'm being verbally abused," what the fuck? Like I'm gonna be like, "What are you talking about, bro?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend tells me that I'm worthless and this and that. And you want to know what my response is gonna be? Why the fuck is she still your girlfriend? Why are you still around?
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Leave.
But I think that's a
I get it.
uniquely male.
And then,
think
oh,
it's
I can't leave because we have an apartment together now, and this. Leave. Like your apartment is not that important.
I'm like, damn,
I
well,
agree.
that sucks.
Yeah, like
No, I agree.
you are pretty much a piece of shit.
I was just interested in, and I'm not trying to say like your opinion's wrong or whatever, because that's obviously
It could
your
be.
opinion.
I mean, you feel a different way about it, and
I
that's
do.
fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that.
But you're also from a soft ass generation. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think I like to say that I'm from a conscious generation. We just have our third eye
conscious
open,
of
bro.
what? Conscious of what,
You
bro?
know, just the inner workings
They're
of social
woke, dude.
societies.
It's all right.
Come on, man.
It's all
We
right.
finally opened our eyes. Okay.
Open your eyes to shit that doesn't exist. Shit
Bro,
that's
what's
dumb.
crazy? What's crazy though is that like a lot of people would joke and be like, "Oh, this is the woke like generation so weak," but that's how every generation is. Like every generation is opening their eyes or giving names to not new, but like social things that people didn't really take into consideration before, just because we have
Not as much as you guys are.
Wait,
real.
because this is my
You guys
thing,
are taking it to the next fucking level. It's
Well, this
fucking
is
mind blowing.
so advanced, bro. That's why.
the whole thing with like the woke movement that started happening
Sure,
was
yeah.
was it started with like Occupy Wall Street, like Occupy this, like there was a real movements, you know what I mean, that was really pushing the needle on like the discussions that we needed to be having. Now it became like an identity politic where it was like you have to support and have every single flag and every single fucking abbreviation and every single acronym on the back of your car, or you're not a fucking ally. Like, you know what I mean?
And for being woke, y'all are definitely getting a lot of shit wrong. I'm just saying. The woke community supported BLM like it was no other. And what the fuck happened? Look how dumb you guys look for that.
Well, what was weird around that time too, like
not you specifically, D.
No,
I'm
like,
just saying,
what
like,
did I do?
no. I'm just saying, like, your generation, this woke generation, that's like, brothers and sisters, let's join together and fight the government, and like fucking what was that shit that they were trying to do to the police? Defund the police. How dumb do you look, bro? How dumb do you want to defund the police and take guns away? How are you gonna protect yourself? How? Please explain it to me. Please explain it to me.
My thing was who did people expect to like police the streets? Like there's going to be somebody out there rolling around making sure everyone's in check. You know what I mean? Whether it's gangsters or they pull in the military.
Well, we had that originally. That's where fucking the Black Panthers. That's what they did originally, bro. Right? And that's why the BLM movement tried to like become so big, and they were like, look at what the Black Panthers did. Yeah, but look what the Black Panthers became, bro. They literally became the streets of like the gangbangers in the streets of LA that we have now. You know what I mean? There was no unity. There was no correct format to follow. It was more of like shoot first, ask questions later type shit. You know what I mean? And then for BLM to be funded the way it was funded by white people, like what are you doing? You're just you're defending a cause that doesn't make any sense. The definition of what it was originally, I can get behind that. I absolutely can. As people of color, we can get behind certain types of things to push the movement forward. But once it started blossoming into what it actually became, yeah, I can't get behind that anymore. Sorry, I can't get behind that. Once it
remember
becomes propaganda, once it becomes political and shit like that, I can't get behind that shit.
I remember the first time I heard woke on like mainstream TV. I was like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, that was like a Twitter thing. You know what I mean? Everyone was like, oh, woke. Like, it's like, I need to go back to fucking sleep. You've been awake a little too fucking long.
Yo, that phrase makes me cringe so much, though.
What,
Woke?
woke?
Yeah, it's just like,
Yeah, I don't like it.
if it also feels like such a, even if you have like a point to like kind of explore, or instead of even being like, I don't know, interested or exploratory on like somebody's opinion, somebody could be like, oh, you're just like woke, and it feels so dismissive, and you're like, all right, bro, like, what the fuck
Yeah.
else am I
Yeah,
gonna talk
like-
about now?
Yeah, like now that's just the end of the conversation. because
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's so stupid. I hate it, bro.
Or there's
And,
even a dude.
and it's political, right? Like you said, being woke is political, and like they attest that to the Democratic Party, and I think it's fucking bullshit. Like, what the fuck? What is this
Well,
party
it's
doing to do anything that's woke? And like, they're not getting down to the nitty gritty of anything. Let's be real. We're worried about the wrong fuck. Like, unfortunately, the Democratic Party is worried about the wrong fucking shit.
like what?
But I feel like both parties have
Social
kind of done
justice,
that at some point. Like, at this
systematic,
point.
systematic oppression. When the fuck do you ever hear anybody on the right talking about systematic oppression and anything that has to do with
I feel like
race?
they've gotten so into like trans issues that like that's literally like a pillar of what the right believes in at this point, and it's
Yeah, the protection of children.
no. We're not talking about children. We're talking about trans issues, and I'm talking about broadly adults and children if you want to put them in there, but not even if you want to exclude children. I'm talking about the issues that come with being a transgender.
Majority of the trans issues that I hear the right talk about on any platform, right? Whether it be podcasts, whether it be debates, whether it be whatever have you, is about children. Keeping it out of schools.
You know what I really
Okay.
A lot of
So
it,
then
sure.
here, show me otherwise. Then show me something. I send it to me tonight, tomorrow,
I'll try.
what this week. But I'm telling you, the majority, if 99% of what I'm talking about is, or what I've seen talked about is keeping it out of schools, keeping it away from children, not allowing children to mutilate themselves, keeping it until they're 18. A lot of bro, if you want to be trans, be trans. Who the fuck cares? Just stop pushing the agenda onto everybody. I don't.
Well,
I'm not going to push my
question is
religious values on you. I'm not going to push my sexual values on you. If you come to me and you say I'm trans, you have to call me this, and I say I don't believe in trans, I'm not going to call you that. Now I'm the enemy. That's bullshit. Why can't you?
No. How about this? No, how about this? You know what? And I want to do a thought fucking tank on this one. Is would they concede if I say okay, but we have to pray every day before lunch? At every public school in America, you will say the Pledge of Allegiance every morning, and at lunch you will say a prayer with your class before you go to lunch. And then you can do.
Wait, do you believe that the Pledge of Allegiance should be mandatory in schools?
I don't even know why I had to add that in. Yes, that's mandatory K through 12.
Wouldn't you
Go
say
to college,
that
do whatever you want.
Wouldn't you say that to some degree that's already kind of implemented within the Pledge of Allegiance because of the under God portion?
No.
What do you mean?
Because
How
that's
do you-
people have argued that like the under God is, and we've gotten into we've talked about this already before, but
Have we?
yeah,
On the podcast?
we
Oh,
talked
I don't
about.
remember this.
Yeah, it was like early on. I think probably episode like 10 or something. It was like really early on.
Somebody
But-
wanted their own special Pledge of Allegiance, and it's like, no. We were like, nah, fuck that. Everyone say the same one.
I think that was the question.
Oh
Wait,
yeah, that was. Oh yeah, I do remember talking about that.
Yeah. But I think to some degree there is already a kind of forceful, and I don't think it's bad because obviously I believe in God. I think this country has been built on the basis of like of God and people who believe in God. So of course it's going to be implemented in some sort of structure, and it just so happens to be the Pledge of Allegiance. But I forgot exactly. But there's I would say that there's like an argument to say that that's already implemented instead of like prayer, because prayer is a very direct thing that you're praying to God, but you're
Mhm.
already kind of invoking God within the Pledge of Allegiance that you say every day.
No, because the actual Pledge of Allegiance is pledging your allegiance to the country, right? And those words were written by our forefathers.
Sure.
So
Under God.
cool, right? Yeah, under God, cool, right? And the people, you could say
Well, that's
whatever
because
committed
our
and changed it
that's
back
because
and
they
forth, whatever.
That's because the reason that the Pledge of Allegiance says under God is because the Constitution are laws that are our God-given right. That's what is written and how it's said. Therefore, the Pledge of Allegiance says one nation under God, because this nation we've been given our God-given rights, which is the Constitution.
Yes, but that invokes. It's not a God. It's God. It's pointing towards a specific figurehead.
It's your God.
No, it's not. There's no specific anything. Anybody can believe in God, right?
Any
Like
God.
God doesn't just mean
no,
Christian.
but
God doesn't mean Catholic.
But that's what they
God
mean. That's what they mean when they say under God.
Where are
That's
you
what
getting
that
this
means.
information? Where are you getting that information?
So are you
what was the
saying-
main? Wait. What was the main religion when this was all written?
Christianity.
Okay. Why would we ever assume that they're talking about Buddha?
Okay, well, great thing that we have a Mason that's part of this podcast, because Masons are who built this country, right? Masons also are who signed the Constitution, who
That's
created the Pledge of Allegiance, right? And what is the one rule for a Mason in order to become a Mason? Putch, what is it?
You have to believe in a benevolent supreme being.
Yes, you do.
You have to believe in a benevolent
You
spirit.
have to. You
it
have
does
to
not mean that
believe
it's
in-
one specific God.
Yes, I understand that. But
And these are the rules. These have been the
I
rules.
get
since
that.
hold on, I'm asking for clarification purposes. These have been the rules of Masons since the beginning of time, correct?
There's a couple more things, but that is one
No,
of
no,
the
but I'm
main-
just talking about the God thing. I'm just talking about the God thing.
That is like the main. That's the main thing. That
How,
is-
ma- how what?
And it has always been a non-specific God, right? It
If-
just has to be a benevolent spirit, correct?
Okay, if you had to bet your bank account on how many people who signed the Constitution were Christian,
Mhm.
how much would you be willing to bet?
Oh, I bet
Hold on,
my
wait,
whole,
wait,
I
wait,
bet
wait,
my
wait,
whole
wait, wait,
paycheck
wait,
and every paycheck account.
I just wanted to make
Hold
I'm
on.
not arguing. I'm not arguing on that.
sure
because we're going down a rabbit hole on a part of this thing that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the Pledge of Allegiance is invoking a spirit of God or whatever people want to say there. That's my non-negotiable, right?
Negotiable.
Corpse.
Negotiable. I don't give a fuck.
Anyway, go ahead.
Because what you're truly invoking is your pledge of allegiance to your country. Because in this
Correct.
country, you're giving a certain right to believe the thing that you want to believe in, right?
Say the things that you want
And
to
I
say.
agree.
believe that you are what you say you are, right? So you say that you're this thing, right? Boy, girl, Zer, Zim, furry, whatever. You
My new favorite one is Bird-Therian.
Bird-Therian, you say that.
Sure.
And it's your God-given right to be able to say that and believe that. And I credit you that, right? So if you want these things in the school, then let's say a prayer together. Right? Why can't I say my prayer
See,
here?
I
Well,
don't
and you
know.
don't?
that's Damien's argument, though, right? It's because we're saying one nation under God. in
No,
the
no,
pledge.
that Pledge of Allegiance gives you the right. Okay, we have to say that one because now we're on the equal playing field. Now we're on an equal playing field because you're an American pledging allegiance to this country. I'm an American pledging allegiance to this country. You have rights like I have them.
So
So
why
you
are we
wanna
saying a
express
prayer?
yourself?
So why are we saying a
Wait,
prayer?
wait.
Corpse?
Because
Okay.
I want to express myself the way I want to express myself. And if you want to express yourself the way you want to express yourself, okay, cool. Then let's do it.
Wait, but wouldn't that take away from the people who don't believe in anything?
But
Well,
you're
isn't that
taking
taking-
away
And
from
wouldn't that
me.
wait? But that would be
But
your
I don't believe
God-given
in-
right to
It's your God-given
not
right.
believe in anything.
And it's
That's
your
his
God-
That's what Corpse's argument is. He's saying if you're gonna make me call you by these pronouns and
okay.
instill this,
I understand.
Then,
Because even
in
though I don't
order for
believe
you
it-
to feel comfortable, we're implementing this. So now let me feel comfortable and implement prayer. Implement
It's eye for an
uh,
eye.
exactly.
No,
And
no,
I
no,
don't
it's not,
believe in
it's,
that.
it's not eye for
It
an
is.
eye.
It
not.
definitely is eye for
kind
an
of
eye.
is fun.
It's,
No,
this
it's-
makes you feel good, so we're gonna do it. Now we gotta do what makes me feel good.
No,
to
no, no,
make
no,
me-
no, 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 no. It's not
Eye
eye for
for
an
an
eye.
eye.
We're no. Hold on, because I want to use the language of my enemy. We're just being inclusive. I just want to make sure we're all included here, bro. Like, why
Look how
can't we all be?
sarcastic this motherfucker
Why
is
can't
being.
no no
It's
no no
definitely
no
eye
no
for an eye.
no no? That's what it's called though. No, that's the language of my enemy. They call it inclusiveness. They call it inclusiveness. They want everybody to be able to express everything all the time. And no, I can't walk into a church and start letting my intrusive thoughts out because, dude, I'll be in there like people will think I'm fucking crazy, dude. No, you can't. You just can't do that. Like, and,
I agree, but it is eye for an eye. For the record, it is eye for an eye, and
Yeah.
that is why we just need to keep school and stop implementing these things because like I said, this is how the avalanche starts, right? This is how arguments start, and it's like, oh well, because we're making these people feel better, I need you to make me feel better. And then parents get involved, and then it's just a mess. School needs to be a place where you go, you feel comfortable, you learn, you feel uncomfortable. Like think about all the social cues and things that we've learned throughout our life. A lot of it came from school because that's where we spent majority of our fucking time
All of it
in our
came from
lifetime.
school. Yeah.
Yeah, in our lifetime so far, right? 25 to 33, like I spent K through 12 in school. Oh shit! Now it's not majority of my life, or it is still majority of my life, but it's
you're closing in.
yeah. I'm thinking about how long I was in school. Jesus. Okay. But yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like, school just needs to be school. End of discussion. Like that.
Damn,
Like
just...
people can feel comfortable, but people need to feel uncomfortable too. You know what I mean?
I agree
that's
with that.
how life works. Life
agree with
hurts. Get a fucking helmet.
Well,
right?
that's what like college. I agree that college should be that as well. Like school, yeah, I agree. School should be that. You should feel uncomfortable. You should feel frustrated because you don't get it because you're a fucking idiot, and then you like learn, and that's how you learn because learning is uncomfortable.
But even like with your social connections, right? Like even with friends, girlfriends, people that don't like you, bullies, like bullying.
Bring it back.
Is a fucking thing, bro. Like bullying should be a fucking thing. I'm not saying like let's create bullies and let's let them go out and beat the shit out of each other. No, but like you get tough skin and you realize how life is because somebody fucking bullied you somewhere.
Hey, my son got bullied last year in kindergarten. He was getting bullied by some kid.
Gina got fucking spit on, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
bro, Elijah got spit on. I almost lost my fucking mind.
And I did lose my mind. But that's fucking part of life, bro. You're gonna get fucking spit on. Not physically, but you know what I mean? Like you're like those things need to happen to you. We cannot protect you all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
All I can do is give you the tools to handle that situation, but I cannot be there to protect you at all times. And nobody's gonna be around to protect you for the rest of your fucking life. Yep. So life's fucking hard. Get a fucking helmet. Shit happens. Let's stop fucking cradling everybody. I
seen this thing too, right? Where adults today with better emotional responses in situations of conflict and high intensity were regarded as coddled, where children who were not coddled in today's time are now more reactive, right, in stressful situations and in times of anger and whatnot.
Reactive in the sense of like lashing out, you mean?
Yeah, like they're not as emotionally inept, right, in their responses.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And so I can see that. I can 100% see how somebody who was given all the emotional fucking attention, like, that they could handle, I could see how they would respond better as adults, right? So I think there has to be some kind of healthy fucking balance, right? Because yes, getting bullied and all this shit, it's a part of fucking life.
Somebody what I mean? Coming back in their shit?
What?
Oh, your old lady's washing dishes, huh?
Oh, I can close the door.
No, it's okay. I just didn't know what that sound was.
My house.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is that sound?
No,
then I heard the dishes.
I didn't think you.
That's okay. She's doing her job. Let her do her job.
Yeah, dude. She's letting you podcast. You're on air.
She's doing her job. Allow her to do her womanly
Bro,
duty.
what the fuck?
Hey,
I'm just fucking playing. I love your girlfriend. Stop.
Bro, we've really. I've done a concerted effort.
She's listening. She listened.
I've done a concerted effort of kind of cooling it down on the, I hate women.
Yeah, we need old punchback. I'm just
like,
saying.
I've done a concerted effort to just not be in that pocket all the time.
All right, I got a question for you guys. Let's get off the politics. Let's get off the heated debates. What was there anything else that you wanted to say, D? I'm sorry if I.
The main point, ideally, this thing that they pass, I always try to say people have good intentions. Ideally, this is the case. We'll see if it ends up panning out.
No, and I agree. I understand the intention is good. I do
Yeah.
understand that, but not every good intention comes with.
I agree. The action could be something that they can't foresee, and it completely does the opposite of what they're trying to do. I get that, and I think they should get rid of it if that's what they see. Whoa, we're gone. There we are.
He said, "Fuck this." He said, "Fuck the big three. It's just Big B." And now he's muted.
I know. What's good? I think he said he'll be right back.
Of course he's fucking up.
Yeah,
of course he's fucking up. Look at him. He gotta go beat off.
Ideally, this works out best case scenario and exactly how they want it to, right? But I think this seems like it'll help a lot of the kids who are like, not necessarily in the best setting to express themselves in the way that they ideally feel.
Again, a very small percentage, right?
Yes, I agree. But like the small percentage that, why not help if we could? And then it feels like it doesn't really affect too many others. Like, will the kids ask questions? Absolutely. They would ask questions regardless. Is it going to affect the kids who like already feel pretty comfortable within their gender and their gender expression? No. It's like, you know what I mean?
I never in my life thought that we'd ever be talking.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Their gender and gender expression.
But
by all means, again, I love everybody. If you want to be a girl, be a girl. If you want to be a boy, if you want to be a fucking bird, be a fucking bird. I don't care. I mean, I do care. I want you to be happy and I want you to do your fucking thing. But at the same time, just do it on your own time. Do you by yourself. I don't want to announce to the world when I'm gonna beat my dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you kind of do a little bit.
What is the problem with conformity? What's the problem with just a little bit of conformity?
Okay, we don't need you to be a fucking smart ass, Korpsx.
I'm just saying, what's just wrong with all of us acting the same way for 8 hours out the fucking day? All of us
do though.
No, but we're not anymore. No, we're not anymore.
Wait,
no,
what?
we're not anymore.
We don't say the shit that we say here at work. There's no fucking way we say this shit.
I do.
We sacrifice a lot. Okay, maybe Butch does. We sacrifice. No, but I mean like on the job. When you're talking to your clients, right? You're not saying all this crazy shit. You're talking pretty. Chill.
I have talked about these.
Maybe you run into like somebody who you're very chill with. Yes, I agree. I've done the same thing where it's very friendly. But for the most part, you sacrifice a lot of your own personality to be like everyone else.
Sure.
Anyway.
You do. But that's because we understand how work works.
Yeah.
Just like children need to understand how school works.
I feel like, though, they do sacrifice a lot of their personality as well. You have to sit still for 8 hours. You're not like really doing too much of anything.
I think I look at it like
learning?
this. I look at it like this, right? I used to go to my uncle's pad, right?
Okay, yeah.
And I used to blaze a lot of dro over there, right? That was a place I could go and kick it, and he would make me do this or make me do that, but I could go over there and blaze dro, right? And I remember one day, he had found out we had smoked weed before we went to school, bro, and he went upside my head, and I just remember afterwards he was like, "Nephew, school's for fucking school." He's like, "Now I'll let you come here and drink." Let you come here and smoke the smoke and have cigarettes, whatever you want, man. He's like, but when you go to fucking school, he's like, it's for school. So it's like, yes, Jossie, it was my Uncle Terry's. Why? I don't know why you doxed him like that, but it's all right. But yeah, my Uncle T, dog, like, you know what I mean? We could pull up and I could just
put it in reverse.
Yeah, put it in reverse, Uncle Terry. He was a fucking nut,
but.
But you
wait, why the sigh? Why the sigh?
Say what you said.
True.
Say what you said. Say what you said again.
School is school.
School is for
you
school.
Sacrifice a lot of still the same thing of your personality, of your own individual whatever. You
don't sacrifice your personality.
Yes, you absolutely.
No, you do. I can give you that.
if you sacrificed personality at school, they would not have standouts. There would be no class clowns. There would not be most artistic. There would not be most memorable. There would not be who's the next future president.
No,
Those
but
types
I'm
of
not,
things
I
would
don't-
not
but
exist if you're sacrificing
you're-
your personality.
you're talking about those people develop those traits when you're not in class. The only one that stands out is class clown, and they get reprimanded because they're dipshits in class.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Disturb
You
everything.
didn't have somebody in any of your classes that you were like, wow, that dude is really fucking smart. He gets it. He understands what is going on in this class. Whether he's answering all the questions, whether he's helping, that's part of his personality. So therefore, you are not sacrificing personality in
What
that
about the other 15, 20 people sitting in class absolutely doing nothing of standout of
that's
that you
their
could say-
personality. That's their
No,
personality.
not
All
that-
they're
there's
ever going
no
to
way.
do is
no.
all they're ever going to do is
No,
conform.
because-
those are
no,
the
no,
people
no.
that fucking work at Walmart and say, "How you doing? Have a great day." Those are those people.
No,
Those
bro.
people do not ever amount to anything.
No, I don't agree. I don't agree. A lot of the people who made most memorable and most, intelligent. I had somebody in my algebra whatever class sat behind me. Her name was Ruby. She wouldn't say fucking a damn thing. She was very, very smart. She was super nice, super personable, amazing person to talk to. But I only spoke to her in those instances where class wasn't going on. We were out
You know
in the
why?
halls.
Because her personality was, I'm going to come to school and I'm going to do what you're supposed to do at school.
No, that
and learn and
Yes,
learn
yes,
and get the.
that's-
She was
that's what
probably a
I'm getting to.
4.0 student.
she was probably.
That's her personality, though.
No, bro.
She's not
no.
conforming to anything. She's doing
She
what
is. She knows. She
do.
knows. That's literally within the word. Doing what she's supposed to is conforming to what the place is. Work, you're gonna have to be doing what you're supposed to. At school, you're gonna have to do what you're supposed to. You're not gonna do what you want to do and fucking do some dipshit shit.
Based off of that, okay, I get what you're saying. Yes,
Anyway.
conformity is necessary at school. Then, if that's the case,
I agree.
There's a certain, I'm just saying, there is a certain level of conformity that we abide by to every day. We can conform to the laws of the land, right, and the different positions and stations we live in life. And I just think our children should have that too. I think there's just a little too much self-expression in the wrong directions, right? Like, of all these great artistic tools that we have at our fingertips, when's the last great piece of artwork that you've heard, or music developed by a deaf man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is like,
It's pretty hard.
what are these things? Like, where are they in this day and time? We have, what was the stupid fucking frog, Peppy the frog, or whatever. That's what we have. Like, you know what I mean? That's what we get.
oh yeah, the meme. That's what you're talking about? Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Pepe Le Pew, the fucking skunk? Yeah, now that's what we get, memes. Those
Yeah,
are the
that's
artistic
that's
value.
today's art.
Us, our hieroglyphs is fucking memes.
And they're
No
amazing.
chance in fucking hell am I gonna stand by and let these fucking kids tell me that they're rebels. You know what I'm saying? When they're fucking printing memes every day, bro. I used
Because
to
the
paint
rebellion
walls.
is rebellion is now on the internet.
No,
You
it's
could-
not.
You post the N word on Twitter and you're rebellious. Like,
No, it's never been,
sarcastic.
never
I'm being
will be.
sarcastic. I'm being
The
sarcastic.
rebellion will be fought in the streets, my guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so the conformity of the school and all this stuff, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that is a part of the natural order of building the rebels that these fools claim to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to go through a little conformity, because if not, then you don't know what the experience of breaking free from the chains feels like.
That was actually very poetic. That was actually very poetic.
Dead ass.
I agree.
How do people know? Like, you know what I mean? They say they're like, oh, I'm so this.
Yeah, like there's no liberation until you've had struggle, right? Like
until
that's,
you've been enslaved, my guy.
yeah, I agree with that. Like, and if you don't do the conformity, then you cannot be liberated.
You don't know.
I
You don't
agree
know.
with that. I actually really agree with that.
Cisco, what were you gonna say when you said getting away from all this?
Oh yeah, are you guys okay with getting away from?
I'm
political
okay. I'm okay.
for a second? Okay. Wow,
Oh,
that was
Pudge,
that was actually fun.
Unless Pudge had something else to say. I didn't mean
I'm
to
good.
cut you off.
I'm high as hell.
That was actually really fun. That was actually fun. We
That
haven't
was
had
really
a
fun.
political
Yeah,
conversation
yeah.
in a
That was
long
really cool.
time. Like a long time now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It was good. I liked it.
All right.
Good job.
Well, you got to get rid of one.
Oh, Jesus.
Got to get rid of one.
Wait,
Barber.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, this one's gonna be easy for Pudge. Actually, this might be easy.
Whoa.
Barber, gaming, your old lady,
Oh my God.
or money. Which one you getting rid of?
Wait, I could only get. I only get rid of one.
You can only get rid of one.
Gaming,
Gaming,
easy.
yeah, 100%.
I knew that for both of you guys.
Yeah, bro, barber. Wait, can I can have my girlfriend cut my hair, maybe.
Nah,
If
no. You're going to the barbershop. No,
quick
just stop.
YouTube video.
Just stop.
I might say nah. I like my barber a lot.
Yeah,
He's cool.
you're
That's
saying
what
that
I'm
on the
saying.
internet.
Like,
Gaming.
you're like I need a body next to me at some point eventually in my life. I need to make sure that I'm like togetherness with somebody. So I can't get rid of that. Can't get rid of money.
No,
I can't get rid of gaming. I love gaming way too fucking
you're getting
much.
rid of the barber.
Bye barber.
Yo, you gotta scope out. You're not going to the bars anymore. You're scoping out only in cosmetology schools. That's all your. That's your dating pool now.
That's your
Yeah.
dating.
My dating pool is cosmetology.
That's your dating apparatus, dude.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, because you guys know how I feel about women cutting my hair.
Yo, you better get real comfy.
Yeah, you better start
I'm
switching
just-
that tune there, pal.
I'll never cut my hair. My shit will just be long as
Or just to tie it in, you date a trans
oh my god.
trans
Trans barber,
trans hairstylist, and
a
it'll work.
triber, good old triber.
All right, so both of you guys are getting rid of gaming. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, I know Putch has never really been a gamer. I didn't think that you would get rid of gaming.
What else is there, bro? I can't get rid of barber. The fades are too crispy. My girlfriend, love her to
And
death.
it's just a
I
solid
won't do it.
Minutes, I get to be alone, like, and just talk to a dude who's literally making me feel better about myself.
Puts his nuts on your hand. You love to see it. If I
Bro, I love it.
knows every follicle of every piece of hair that's ever grown on your face. You're like,
I could lightly cup his balls with my elbow while he puts a hot towel on my face and shaves me, and I will be okay with that. I will accept that to enjoy that little bit of serene heaven that comes along with a haircut.
okay, here's the next question.
I agree with that.
Is that fine? Can I have that for the rest of my life?
For all of eternity. All right, here's the next question. You and your old lady are at your mama's house.
Okay, boom.
Your mama and your old lady get into it.
Oh shit.
Your old lady says, "Come on, we're leaving." But your mama says, "Nah, y'all are staying." What are you doing? Look at Punch. She's like, "Oh shit."
This is a horrible question.
It's actually a good one. It's actually
It's a really good question, but it's a horrible situation, I should say. It's a horrible fucking situation. Ideally, you never want to be in.
Yeah, hopefully you never find yourself in this situation.
I'll pray
But
God every day.
hypothetically speaking,
I think there's a lot to that. There's just too much context needed, bro, because it's kind of like,
What are
you
they
know,
doing?
we'll break it down so we can make it extremely simple because I know you're single. We'll break it down to this: how long have you and your old lady been together? 5 years, right?
Mhm.
5 years together, so that'll break out. It's not 6 months or anything like that. You're in it. You're in it. 5 years deep. That's one part of the context. What other context do you need? What did they get into it about?
yeah, who's really in the wrong? Like, did I just pop up in this
Doesn't matter.
situation?
They're both wrong. They're both wrong.
I'd be like, both y'all dumb as fuck. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, then
I
y'all
wouldn't say that.
need to get on. Y'all better get on. Y'all better get on. Y'all better get on. Y'all better get on. Better kick rocks. That one better kick rocks. Mama better shut up. I'm taking a walk.
Oh shit!
I'm taking a walk. At that point, I gotta take a walk because it's kind of like it's one thing when
You're leaving 2 fucking lit fuses in the house
That's
together?
crazy.
They'll figure it the fuck out, baby. Figure that out,
No
baby.
shot. He's too high for this question.
No, okay, no, because like on a real life note, is my dad and my sister Rhonda got into like a really bad argument. Like one of the last times she really got to see him.
Different.
No. This is where shit gets weird.
Okay.
They were at her house in Washington, right? And they got into a bad argument. And then my brother-in-law Troy was like, get the fuck out of my house type shit.
To your
And
pops?
to Pops, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? And so Cisco, you know the type of man he is. People don't talk to him that way. You don't talk to Ron Andrade that way. You get me?
Bro,
So it's kind of
bro.
like
Korpsx's dad was like a stoic individual, bro. Like you did not want to say anything negative his way. Yeah, bro.
Okay.
yeah. So and then kind of seeing like what that did to them is like who was really in the wrong? Were they both in the wrong? Who knows? I don't know. I wasn't there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm like, oh, this needs context, dog. Because I'll get crunk real fast, but it's like at the same time, it's like,
are you getting crunk with your mom before you getting crunk with your old lady?
I'm gonna be crunk with both of them if they're on some dumb shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck do y'all think y'all doing?
Because that's exactly what I said. I said I would be the voice of reason in this situation, and y'all go sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not about to talk to my mom like that. Second of all, what are you doing talking to my girl? Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? You know what I mean? That's how, personally, that's how I'd be.
I was gonna say I'd probably take my girlfriend outside and be like, "What the fuck is happening? Why are you? Why? What's going on?" And I'll try to get all the. If I don't know or if I saw the whole thing, then I'll probably like try to de-escalate and I'll be like, "Listen, you're gonna sit out here for a little bit. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna talk to my mom for a little bit, and we're gonna figure this shit out." And I'll talk to both of them individually, and then I'll be like, "Listen, both of y'all are stupid on different levels. Let's just meet in the middle, okay?"
You saying that? You saying both of y'all are stupid on different levels?
Not like that. But if I'm pissed enough, I probably would. I'd be like, "This has gone off for long enough."
Yeah, I feel like honestly, I
feel
like
wrong on some things.
As a man, you gotta be like, "This is how we about to handle this situation. I'm not leaving with nobody, and I'm not staying here because you told me to stay here. We figuring this shit out."
Now, let's say this too, because we're children and we're children, obviously, right, to somebody, and we're getting older. And let's say let's say we owe our parents paper, right? Or let's say me and my wife we owe, or let's say girlfriend.
I didn't say it was your wife. Yeah,
let's say girlfriend. Let's say girlfriend. Let's say girlfriend. Let's say girlfriend. Let's say me and girlfriend borrow some paper from mom's because she's gonna help us get into this crib we've been looking at. You know what I mean? And we've been owing mom's this paper, and she's booked us about it. And girlfriend decides to kind of pop her gums a little bit. That's where you got to check her, right? Like that's to me as a man, that's where you check. Like, hold up. First off, you're not talking to her about that. We borrowed money from her. We owe her, so we don't get to talk to her. No way. Like, you get me? We owe the fucking money. I don't care if we're pressed on bills, whatever. Maybe we bit off more than we could chew with this fucking apartment. I don't know. But your dumbass ain't gonna talk to her that way, right? Because first off, we're talking about a business negotiation right now. Like, we're in the middle of what is some kind of debt owed, motherfucker. Like, what do you think? Imagine if it was a drug dealer. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't talk to him that way. Like, you know what I mean?
A drug dealer now, huh?
Turned like, so crazy.
Imagine if it was a mafia. Imagine you owed money to the mafia or something in New York. You wouldn't talk to them that way. But since it's my mom, you think you could talk to her that way, and that's what's not going to fucking happen, right? Like, especially when but when it comes to like, oh, she didn't compliment me on my dress, and then she said I looked fat.
Oh yeah, shut the fuck up.
It's like, God damn it! Like,
see, that's the thing. But if it's wife, for me in this situation, if it's wife, I'm out. We leaving.
Yeah, you got to roll with your wife. I mean, handle it later.
Mom, I'm gonna chat with you in a bit, but I'm leaving.
Yeah. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, but I gotta go. You know what I mean? I'm gonna figure out what's going on with her because it's your wife, and at that point, you really gotta like the whole thing, driving in the front seat argument is one thing because with my pops, it was hard for him to get in and out of the front seat or in and out of the back seat of certain cars. You know what I'm saying? Because of his leg. So that's kind of like, hey, we're we're going to let them just because they're old, you know, like be nice. Let them sit where they want to fucking sit, dude. They're old as fuck. But there you get into an argument with my dad and this and that, and nah, fuck that. Like,
Because
I mean,
the way I look at it, right, is like I would want my wife to do the same thing if me and her pops got into it. Because first of all, that's probably not going to happen, right? But at the end of the day, this is your new family. Your father taught you everything that he taught you in order to be with a man and be married. Same thing with a mother, right? They taught us the same way to be with a woman, and that's ultimately the end goal, right?
Yeah.
So if I got into it with my wife's dad and I say, let's go, we're out, there is no second guessing. You are leaving with my ass. You know what I mean? Or if you don't, it's an issue.
yeah.
It's on site.
It's on site.
Damn.
If I say let's go, let's fucking go. I
Yeah.
better not. You better be in the car with the seatbelt on by the time I get out there.
No. And you know what? Like, you know what I hate too? And it's just like a chronic female reaction, right? We could be outside, right? Let's say we're outside at the club, we're in the east side of Atlanta, and shots are ringing off. We tell girlfriend, and I know you guys have experienced this, we tell girlfriend, get down, run, or like get down. They go, wait, what's happening? They
Oh
start
my
doing, wait, what is it? And it's like,
Get the fuck
I said, get
down.
down. Get down, bitch. I said, fucking get down, motherfucker.
I like how he said, and I'm sure you've experienced this. Damien, when have you ever experienced gunshots going off anywhere near you?
Bro, 4th of July, I swear there was like hella gunshots outside my window, bro. I swear, bro.
But that is, I'm telling you,
I don't know why.
with anything, like babe, watch out, don't stop right there. Wait, what is it? Like instead of saying, like, you know, instead of doing like a normal, just get around the thing that I'm telling you to watch out, like, you know, like just listen, like just listen to what I'm asking, like what I'm asking you to do. Just listen, please, and just do that.
Really
Just-
quick, I just want to. I have been involved in a drive-by. I wasn't driving or anything. I just want to say I'm kind of gangster like that. Okay. Me and Trump, that got that in common. Okay, shots been popped
Look,
off.
drive through and drive
That's
by
crazy
are
that
two
you
different
just
things.
said that,
Are
bro.
way two different things.
That's
Dude.
wild that both of you just said that.
Yo, you gotta tell Pudge the bar I spit to you earlier last week.
Uh-oh.
You remember it?
What was the bar?
Damn, you fools rap to each other. You guys are fucking.
Sometimes.
No. It wasn't a rap thing. It was like Damien was kind of like down about some shit at work, and he asked me for some advice. And damn, you don't remember the bar?
Damn,
I spit?
wait, you texted this to me. Fuck, it was about committing some very naughty fraud on my. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't gonna do it.
It was fraudulent. There was some fraudulence going on.
No, but I wasn't gonna do anything. To be fair.
Do you remember what I said though?
Listen.
Do you remember
No,
what
I really
said?
wasn't gonna do anything. But I was just like, bro, sometimes this company makes me want to just commit mad fraud. But no, I
stop it.
I obviously wouldn't do it, bro. I was just fucking around. I was just kidding. They encourage it though. I'm just
Do you
kidding.
remember?
No,
Do you remember what the bar was?
I
said-
don't.
Even salt water doesn't quench thirst.
Yeah. That was good. I was like, God, Jesus.
He was
I
like,
said-
"Have my babies."
Literally after that, I said, "Have my babies."
Even salt water doesn't quench thirst.
That was really good. That was really good.
I
was
don't
like, okay.
understand how that's applicable to life at all, but okay. I know in the moment it was like, yes.
Yeah.
It was
Okay. So
it-
basically, long story short, D wanted to make a sale so bad that he was willing to consider doing fraudulence.
No, that's not true. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No,
Allegedly.
but no. But genuinely, there's a. No, I'm not gonna get into it. Listen, this is horrible to talk about. But I wasn't gonna do anything.
Allegedly,
illegal.
hypothetically speaking, Damien
was
was
pushing the
considering-
boundaries.
There was not
Yeah.
even a second where anything was gonna happen that's illegal. I feel like I'm fucking Dr. Disrespect right now, guys. It was not.
I did not
illegal
have sexual relations.
That's just what I want.
with that man.
I did not have actual life.
But anyway, so basically the context was like, I understand that you want to get this, like you need a sale, you want to get a sale as bad as you fucking can, but even though you're fucking thirsty, even salt water doesn't quench thirst.
Even the wrong.
Yeah,
That's so
dog.
good. It was cooking. It
Yeah.
was cooking.
It's the
I
most
was,
stoner
I was,
thing I've
I was
ever heard.
cooking at 6 a.m, dog.
No, it was not 6 a.m. What time did you send that?
Yeah,
You were taking a hot morning
Nah,
shit.
hell
and
no.
sent
Hell
that.
no, it
That's
wasn't 6 in the morning.
insane.
It was
Had
at
to be.
least it was afternoon, late morning ish.
Was it?
Yeah. Ain't no way you cook it like that at
It was
6.
7 o'clock. 7. Okay, an hour.
Okay.
My
7 is
apologies.
pretty- 7 is early. 7 is early. I thought it was
Yeah,
later
hey.
than that.
You know, you're supposed to be up cooking breakfast that early in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Breakfast.
I mean, we're not.
We're
The
not.
women are.
What is? Are you okay? You just
I'm taking over for Putch. I'm taking over for Putch on the fucking.
You know
sexist
Venom.
shit.
You know when like he attaches to Spider-Man. That's what happened. Like Putch took off the suit and he left it
And now
there,
it's
and you
on
just
me.
like, and now it's all over you, bro.
Now it's all over.
And now
me.
you're just like, fuck women. That's what you're on right now.
No.
Happy
I love
reformed
women.
man.
We're not fucking. Not fuck women. No.
Oh,
We can't ever say
okay.
that.
My bad.
Can't ever say that.
Oh my god,
I'm
that's
sorry.
insane.
Really quick, I
Oh,
got
shit.
iOS 18.
I saw because I was about to download it too, and then
very
I saw your
excited.
TikTok pop up, and I kind of want to get it.
What's
But I
buggy,
always get
for
scared
sure.
with the betas because
It's buggy.
it's so buggy, and
It's
I
a
do
little
not
buggy.
need my phone to be buggy.
I'm willing to take the bullet, you know. But I like it. So far I like it. And the video that I made is I just like the math notes. I'm so hyped for everything else.
math notes?
Math
Oh, you don't know
notes.
about this shit,
Thank you
Corpse?
for asking for it.
Yeah, please
Listen.
enlighten me.
Oh, look, he had the iPad right there ready.
So wet. Look at him. He's.
Wait, what'd you do with the mini? What'd you do with the mini?
Hey, well, show me your
I sold it.
dick.
You sold it?
I sold
It's
it.
hard.
You didn't even give me the opportunity to buy it?
Bro,
What kind
I
of
didn't give
friend are you?
anybody. Another friend of mine was like, bro, you should have told me. I was like, oh, I literally thought, I was like,
I wanted.
I literally thought like, let me like offer this to somebody, but then I was like, I don't think anybody's really gonna want it. Like, whatever. I'll
Go
just
ahead with your math notes, man.
anyway.
What's the maths?
So here are math notes. You can do anything. It's so cool. Maybe not anything, because it really just depends. But
He's about to do a fucking whole math lesson.
I made a TikTok about it. So you can do 7 times 5 is equal to, and it'll do it in handwriting. Oh, in handwriting.
See, this is this generation, bro. They don't want to do the work.
No,
anything that
You know
allows
damn well
them.
you're gonna use it.
Anything that no, because I know how to fucking do
No,
math.
but this is why I'm so excited, because I was doing this manually. This is my port. Like, this is just a rough draft. I'm probably gonna do better later. But I can budget a lot better. So let's say I make $1,563.92. I've made it so that way it all equals
It's a
out.
very specific number.
I just put like a random number. This is supposed to be like, let's say I get paid this amount of money this week. Now it's all budgeted correctly because I have a formula already in there, and everything is equal to A. It's so nice. It's so fun.
Well, imagine not being able to use a calculator.
Wait, hold on. Let me look
I mean,
at
then
that.
I'm gonna
Little,
just do it.
let me look at that. Let me take a little gander. What you got going on there?
So I
A
got
times 0.25.
exactly A times 0.25, which is 25%, 20%, 35%. And then I put here all of his A, and then up here you could put a key that's A is equal to what, and that's the variable that could change. So let's say this week you made that much money, but next week you make $2,965.32. Now everything will coincide with the amount of money that you have. It's so good. It's so good. It's so cool.
Okay.
Anyway,
Lazy. That's all I gotta say.
Bro, it's
Fucking
not-
lazy.
Oh my god! I just set up. You know what? People who
Look
make
at how
passive-
excited.
people
Look
who
how
make
excited.
passive income. Would you
Look
call
how
them
excited
lazy or
Look
smart?
how excited Putch is, and look how excited I am about this, and look how excited you are about this.
I'm excited that he's excited, and the happy in me.
I'm
is
excited
happy
that
for
he's
him.
happy, but I'm just saying, nobody is going to use that, but your lazy ass generation.
Listen, we'll
I
keep using
think
it.
you're a hater.
Okay. Yeah,
I
you're
am
a
a
hater.
hater. I'm the biggest fucking hater.
I think you're hating on them.
You're like Kendrick. I hate the way that you talk, the way that you walk.
Don't
Don't be a hater, bro.
Corpse,
Oh.
why do you keep disappearing on us?
Yeah,
bro?
what's
no,
good?
I want to clean my camera real quick because it
Oh.
feels dirty. I need to get a a new camera.
I'm so jealous of the on-air joint. That shit's so sick.
I know, dude.
I appreciate y'all.
Do you turn that on before you have sex?
Yo,
Ooh,
how'd you know?
that's freaky.
No, I'm just kidding.
On air, that's like, yeah,
My bad.
that's freaky. I like that.
That'd be crazy.
Oh shit.
But
You should. Next
But
time
no.
you're like, wait.
Mhm.
Click.
you're stupid.
The neighbors are probably, God damn, he's got that light on again.
You don't have to turn on the red light.
No, but
Roxanne.
that's something I was really excited about. I was telling Putch just before we got in that I made in the last couple of days 4 videos for my YouTube channel.
Let's fucking
And I'm
go.
so
little
excited.
fire was lit up on under your ass after last week, huh?
Yo, it's like so exciting because there were projects that I'm like, yo, this is really fun. I'm having so much fun. Like today I filmed 2 videos.
Can I give you a critique?
No,
Okay. Fuck you.
I'll just playing. I'll just fuck with you. Yeah.
Okay. Your last video, the YouTube one, I think it was YouTube or it was either YouTube or TikTok where you cooked enchiladas.
Oh yeah.
Great fucking video, bro. I
thanks.
loved that shit. The only 2 things that I didn't like about it
Uh-huh.
was you like cut from making, well, 3 things. The third one is like a personal thing, but you like cut from making like the salsa and shit, but you didn't show any of like the wrapping or like doing it. You just made
I
the
know,
sauce
yeah,
and then
yeah.
like it was like
It was
here's my
done.
enchiladas. You know, like
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And I didn't like at the end of the video that you were like, I hope you guys like this because I had to like put the camera here and like, bro, we know you did all that shit. You know what I mean? Like you didn't have to.
It
yeah,
like
yeah, like you
destroyed
didn't
the
have to say
magic
it.
wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like,
I
you
get
know,
you, I get
where's
you.
my hug? You know, I got cologne on today. Can I have a hug? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, sure.
but my third thing, and this is, you know, I'm gonna give you a hard time because you know how I feel about your fucking cooking, bro. The preciseness in the way that you're fucking adding the ingredients was driving me fucking nuts.
Bro, you got to be precise.
And then you were like, I don't know if I'm gonna burn these vegetables. You were boiling them. They're not gonna burn.
I just don't know, bro. Like that's the thing is that I like when somebody's like, "Oh, I don't know how to do something." I really don't know how to cook,
I
bro.
was
And I'm
dying.
learning, which is nice.
No, but they looked good. They looked
Thank you.
really fucking good.
I appreciate it. They were
Those
actually.
are my 2 critiques for your video, but
I
it was
think
a great video.
I think in tortillas, something happened where it didn't work. I think we didn't have the stove hot enough for the actual wrap, but overall they were good. They were just kind of messy to eat because they weren't like fried correctly. So yeah, that's where we ran into an issue. That's probably also why I didn't film it. No, because I didn't film it at all. I don't know why.
Yeah, the sauce looked like it came out kind of fire.
It came out good, but there needed another red pepper. But anyway, yeah, that was a really fun. That was a really
Great
fun
video. Great video
other day.
though. I
Thank
love that shit. It was such a good video.
I appreciate.
I was
that.
like,
Thank you.
yeah, D's starting to post more shit. I like this.
I know. I was like, this is 0% channel, bro. They can't be expecting this shit every day. But it was fun. It was really fun. Genuinely.
Oh, they
And
can't
that's-
expect it on your main channel every day? Is that what you're saying?
Well, they could probably expect it on the second channel, but the main channel will be on a different level.
This is the main channel.
No, it's not though.
Ah,
Because genuinely, realistically, if we're talking about the work put in, I put 4 videos of work now into the main channel. So can you really say that this is the main?
after how long?
Hey, I like that.
Yeah, no.
I like that, Zero.
Oh,
You said, "Fucking, how about those apples? I got a snake in my boot." I like that, dude. I fucking. Okay, I like
You
your
know?
style. I like your style.
Speaking of snake in my boot,
Uh oh.
can you guys give me top 3 Pixar movies?
Oh, I need to get a list out. Hold on, because I don't know what Pixar movies. Like sometimes I'll be like, "Oh, that's a Pixar movie," and it's like DreamWorks or something.
3
Right
Pixar
away.
movies.
Let me get the list out.
I
List.
mean, I guess since we're all
Cars.
Cars is
that a-
number 1.
Is that a Pixar? No, it's not number. Whoa.
No, it
I
is.
don't-
It
I
is
didn't know
regarded
if it-
as the #1 Pixar movie ever.
It's really good.
It's regarded. It is
Really
regarded.
I'm not putting it as number 1.
I don't know. I wouldn't put it at number 1 either.
I mean, I could easily put Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 just right there, bro.
Really?
The trio
Honestly.
like that. Monsters
Not
Inc.
really.
has
Monsters
to be
Inc.
Inc.
is
there.
number one.
I
for
don't know
me.
if it's the number one.
Monsters
I
Inc. is
do.
number one. For
Ooh,
me.
number one for me is Finding
Up.
Nemo.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say up.
Finding Nemo,
Finding Nemo's up there.
Monsters Inc.,
Okay.
Cars. Nope. Ratatouille, Cars.
Ratatouille is in your
Wall-E.
top 3.
Hell yeah, bro. That shit was sick. I love
Wally.
that movie.
Wally is up there for me, bro. That-
Wally's high.
How do you make a movie with no words?
And make it work so
Emotional.
well.
Yeah.
It works so well. And it holds up to this day. I'll watch
Toy
it tonight.
Story.
Toy Story's number 1.
Toy Story. I'm. This is no particular order.
Okay.
I would put Toy Story.
Oh, we could do top 5. We could do top 5 for you.
Okay, top 5's easy. Toy Story, Inside Out, The Good Dinosaur.
Ooh. Ooh.
Good Dinosaurs up there for me too, bro. That
really?
movie makes me bawl.
I've never
my
seen it.
Eyes out. Like I have never watched that movie and not fucking just like boo-hoo cried.
Is
Wow.
Zootopia Pixar? I can't find it on here.
No, Zootopia is not Pixar.
Turning
Okay.
Red. That was a good movie.
Inside Out is in your top 5. That's crazy.
That is
Inside
crazy.
Out's top 5, easy. Incredibles,
Okay, I was. If you didn't say that, bro, I was
Fuck, what
gonna
a good
lose my
movie.
shit.
but that one I could swap in 1 or 2 with easy, no problem.
Wait, you thought 2 was as good as 1?
No, that's crazy.
No, but I didn't like either one of those. I think as much as I liked like Toy Story.
But you
Wait,
liked
when
it
you said
more
when
than
you
the
said you
other
could
ones.
swap in 1 or 2, are you saying 1 or 2 different movies or 1 or 2 Incredibles?
Yeah, The Incredibles 1 or 2.
Wow.
Wow.
I
That's
think
crazy.
I think 1 is better just for its storyline and the way it came in, but then 2 was dope to me because of all the other like little Easter egg shit that came along with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you really look at like even in Incredibles 1, if you had the DVD, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there was like the babysitter who was calling, they have a whole little
Yeah.
short of about
Yeah.
what Jack was doing.
Yeah,
So
I
when
remember seeing it.
So people would say, "Oh, this is the first time you see Jack's powers," like in part 2, and it's like, no, it isn't. If you watched the first one and saw the extras, like, you know, like that's what made those
Yeah.
fun to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what made it like so cool.
Yo, really quick on that. It's so sad because now we have streaming services that element that people worked hard on making extras for is gone.
mhm.
Yeah, like
It
staying at
sucks.
the end of the movie and like watching
Well, like
credits
having
and shit
like
that.
having like a whole extra menu of like extras, and it's like a game or like it's a, you know what I mean? There's like
Mhm.
because that was
Bro,
on
I remember
DVD.
yeah, when the Harry Potter 1 DVD came out, you had to like memorize the fucking brick pattern for
Yeah.
Diagon
That's fire.
Alley,
Yeah.
and then like it would open up the extras. Like you did it
Mhm.
with your DVD remote, and then they would open up the extras. Bro, that shit was sick as fuck.
Bro, shit
Yeah,
like that is gone.
it is
Like it's
crazy.
gone because we got it
Mhm.
all on Disney Plus now or whatever.
But I
it's
would
on.
say Finding Nemo and Incredibles was like the 2 Pixar movies that I like. I was a little older when Incredibles came out. I was like 6th or 7th grade, maybe, I think. And so it was kind of like cool. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, oh, like here's this new, like the last real Pixar movies I really knew was all the Toy Story ones. So that was like
Isn't
baby.
it crazy? Isn't it crazy that Incredibles 2 came out 20 years later and Finding Dory came out like 10 or 15 years later? That's fucking
That's
And the
wild.
Toy Andy in Toy Story follows the same age as the kids who was the same age as Andy when the year it was released. So he's having like his
Oh,
6th
shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
he went to college in Toy Story 4 when
all
like
along the same time as the kids who were graduating high school were going. He was doing the same thing, and
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fire. I didn't even
bro,
notice
that every Toy Story makes me cry too, but that one, Toy Story 4 at the end when he gives, you guys have all seen it, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
When he gives a little girl and then like plays with her and then like leaves, I lose my shit every
No.
time on that. Too, bro.
now
That
the scene when with Lotso when he's putting him in the fire and they all just
Oh,
hold hands. That part
bro.
I cry real tears.
Yeah, when they all
Yeah.
started joining hands. Yeah, but can we agree that Toy Story 2 is the best Toy Story out of all four of them?
No, number one's the best.
What?
Number one's the
No.
best.
Wait,
Number
what? What's
number
the
two
storyline
had
of two?
Number
two
2 is
was
the one with when
Jesse
he
Pete.
meets Jesse, yeah, and the Pete motherfucker, and you
Whiskey
find
Pete.
out that Whiskey Pete, yeah, and you find out he was the fucking evil
Oh.
motherfucker and
He had
getting
a
out of his
casting
box.
couch scene. He had a casting couch scene in the bloopers that they ended up having to take out years
Yo.
later.
Oh yeah, I remember that, bro.
I
The
remember that shit.
bloopers for Toy Story are fucking hilarious. That was the best one, bro. I felt so betrayed when that motherfucker came out the box, and you found out that he was the one that changed the channel on the
That's
fucking
right.
TV, and then you get to find out Woody's fucking lore. Like that's sick as fuck. That was the best
That
Toy
was cool.
Story.
Was that the one with Pizza Planet where you got to see them go to Pizza Planet?
No, that's number one.
That's number one.
Oh, see, yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
one
claw.
probably is better. Yeah,
Number
that
one is
one
the
was
one,
better.
bro.
Wait,
Yeah,
but
that's
then
the
you
one with
get wait,
Sid.
was that the one with the no? Because that's also the one with what's his name, Zurg, where they get to
Yeah.
fight Zurg. Is that on number one
No,
too?
Zurg is
Oh,
in two.
Zurg is number 2.
They
Okay,
actually
I
fight
like
in
that.
two.
I like that scene a lot.
Yeah.
I don't
Tennis
know.
balls?
It's a toss up. That's a good. That's a. Both of them are great movies.
Two's good. Two. I'm not saying two is not
is great.
fantastic. I'm not saying two. The whole Toy Story thing, 4 kind of dropped off for me a little bit, but 1, 2, and 3 were fucking perfect movies, bro. Like perfect for kids. A little intense.
Yeah,
You know, they're on 3
4 was the one where they went to like the carnivore or some shit like that, right?
with Forky and all that shit, right?
Yeah,
That's Toy Story
I didn't
4. Yeah, it got a little weird, but whatever.
Wait, was that the one where he left the toys at the end? No, that's number 3 is the one I'm talking about.
No, 4 is yeah.
3
yeah,
is the one where
3 is
he
the one
leaves
you're
with the
talking about.
kids.
Mm.
Yeah, with the little girl with the Ken
He's at
dolls
the
and shit like that,
daycare.
right?
Yeah, he's at the
Yeah,
daycare.
yeah, lots
The
of
evil
yeah.
monkey with the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that one was
tweaked out. That one was tweaked out, bro. He
That
was the
motherfucker
security guard.
paid
for the
more
fucking-
attention than our Secret Service,
Damn,
bro.
Monsters Inc. is really not up there for you guys?
I could
No,
put it
Monsters.
at 5.
Wait, what did I put him? No, I didn't have him in my top 5, huh? No, it's up there, bro. But there's just not enough slots.
It's not my 5. It's not my 5.
Damn.
It's not
Yeah,
my
Monsters
5.
Inc. is
It's
up there
6.
for me.
Easy. It's 5B because I put Finding Nemo there.
What did I put? I said Finding Nemo, Ratatouille, Wally.
Ratatouille being top 5 is wild.
Ratatouille is so good to me,
That's
bro.
wild.
It's
They're all
so
good, but there is definitely better Pixar movies than Ratatouille.
I like Ratatouille a lot. Wally is obviously up there.
Cars is
I
better
said
than
as well.
Ratatouille.
I didn't like
sure.
Cars.
Up
I
is
didn't
better
like
than
Cars.
Ratatouille. The Good Dinosaur is better than Ratatouille.
Up is
Even
way better than
Brave
Ratatouille.
is better than Ratatouille.
I've never
Brave is
seen either
cool.
of those. Brave or Good.
That's
Dinosaur.
a wee baby.
Have you guys seen
Ratatouille's-
Onward? Was that
Ratatouille's
good?
cool. I never saw that one.
Onward, isn't that the one with like the elf kid who's trying to get his dad back? Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't
I
like
never
that one.
watched that one.
I don't like that one.
Soul was good. I like Soul a lot.
Soul was great.
Oh, Soul was
great.
really good. Yeah, I did
Really
like
Soul
that
was
one.
great.
That one
Well,
made me cry. too. All
let's
those
walk
fucking-
through some of these. Let's walk through some of these. A Bug's Life, highly
Ooh,
underrated.
Really good.
Very
Wait,
good.
I forgot about A Bug's Life.
Bug's
Oh yeah,
Life
that's
is
way
so
up there,
good.
bro.
Okay,
That's
but so
way
we got
up there
Toy
for me.
Story. Okay, hold on. Let's go through the Wikipedia. So we got Toy Story, which classic. A Bug's Life, classic. Toy Story 2. Then we have Monsters Inc.
Sorry,
Right.
really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine and then finding and then oh my god! Imagine throwing out 7 bangers back to
Back to
back. Like
back.
you can't miss.
You're not missing 90. Okay, so Toy Story came out in 95. Bug's Life was in 98, right? And then you had in 99 Toy Story 2, in 01 Monsters. So you're saying in a 6-year span you released 4 of the greatest movies of all time. Then 2 years later you have Finding Nemo. A year later you have Incredibles, followed by Cars and
Like-
Ratatouille, right?
Oh, they were on a
Not
roll.
Missing, bro. You are
No,
not fucking
Cars?
missing.
Ratatouille and Wall-E were all released a year within each other. Cars was
Uh-huh.
June 9th of 2006. Ratatouille was June 29th of 2007. And then Wall-E was June 27th of 2008. Up was May 29th of 2009. These
Crazy.
fools went on a fucking kill spree,
they were
bro.
on a good one.
Bro,
almost
Up,
every year.
you know, Up was inspired
2013.
by a real fucking person
I heard about this, but I
that
don't
did
know.
not want to
Allegedly.
give up their land, like give up their house, and they built their business around the house. It's no,
Okay.
it's not allegedly. It's real. You can look it up. Look
Can
up
we
real
say,
Up
though,
House.
Can we all agree that Monsters University was a flop?
Yes.
It was okay. It was whatever.
Yes,
It was
Monsters
a flop.
If you
University
want to
was
say it was a flop, it was a flop.
It was a floppo. It was a fucking
It
floppo
was
Gustavo.
whatever. But when they start
Um,
getting, I feel like when they start getting into like the 3, Cars 2. Cars 2 is still okay. It was
no,
pretty
no, no,
good.
no, no. Can't say that because Cars 1, 2, and 3 were all bangers.
I'm just saying once they start getting into like
Cruz
the
Ramirez, dog, that's a banger.
oh,
That's a
slept on
banger.
movie is Luca.
I like
I
that movie.
think
I didn't
liked
watch
it.
that one. Isn't that about a
Elemental is
gay
slept
boy?
on. No,
No, he's just a dude who's a mermaid as well.
he's
Nah,
just a
he's gay.
merman.
I
He's
guarantee
not
you he's
gay.
gay.
He was
He is
born
not
that
gay.
way,
Yeah, bro.
dude.
Okay, anyways, continue.
He
Dude.
just wants a fucking Vespa.
Yeah, true. And
A beautiful Vespa.
Brave, I've never seen. I never
Yeah.
Banger.
saw it.
It's a banger.
Oh no, I did see Brave. I didn't see Onward.
It's like 8.
I didn't see Onward either. Inside Out, great movie. Great
Phenomenal.
concept too. Holy
Oh
shit.
man, Peanut
Phenomenal.
and I cried on
Phenomenal
that movie.
movie.
Bawled our eyes out.
Good dinosaur,
Mm.
never seen it.
Inside Out. Hold on. Inside Out is the perfect way to teach children about their fucking emotions.
It's
Really
a great
good.
movie. It's a great movie for emotional development. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think.
I agree.
It's so fucking good.
Inside Out
I'm
2,
interested. I'm
even-
interested Inside Out too. I'm interested.
Yeah, I haven't watched
So
it. Peanut
good.
watched it. He said it was great, but I haven't watched it yet.
I thought it was really good. It develops more complexity because she's older, but like it still very much tracks on that same like emotional, intelligent path. It's really good.
Would you guys agree that there's some of those Pixar movies are not meant for kids and they're meant for us?
I think every single one of them are meant for the adult.
For adults? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like-
think Go ahead.
Incredibles 2 was most definitely for us.
Yes,
Finding Dory, most definitely for us.
for adults.
that's because that audience grew up. That's why.
That's
Well,
what I'm
I
saying.
think-
yeah.
I think
That's
too,
what I
Oh,
mean.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get you.
I think
yeah.
too the older
Like you guys
we
watch
get,
this as a kid, 20 years later, we're gonna release it for you guys.
This is for you.
And you can watch it with your kid. You know what I mean?
but I think all these things are rooted in our longing to be children again, right? Like we go to amusement parks because we want that thrill and that fun and the cotton candy. We want to feel like a kid, like you know what I mean, just have a good time. You know what I mean? Like these movies, I think with Aladdin and all this fucking shit, dude, there's always these little jokes or these little things or underlining tones of the plot where it's like, hey, dog, what do y'all like? You know what I mean? Like that's where you get that subliminal. Like, hey, like screenslaver. I was like, yo, kids, a 6-year-old kid ain't understanding the idea of screenslaver, right? Like how it applies to real life. But in the movie, they get it. It's the bad guy. They use a screen to take over your mind and he makes you do bad stuff. Us, we're like, damn, I watch TikTok all day and it makes me fucking mad. Like I should probably stop doing that. Like, you know, we make that connection. So I think all the movies have kind of had that, you know, like don't be Jafar, you know, like Jafar from Jafar's
Okay,
mad
let me ask you this though. Do you guys like the live action joints that they've been putting out?
No.
Keep it anime, bro.
Live action Aladdin was ass, even though
I never
I
watched it.
fuck with Jasmine in that movie because she played the Pink Ranger in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, and Lion King ass. It was so bad, bro. I did not like it at all.
I don't think I've actually ever seen any of the live action stuff.
There's one more live action movie that they did too. What
The Maleficent one was actually really good. And Beauty and the
Was it?
Beast.
but Maleficent, I think, can be like a live action movie because it's people.
Because
Like,
it's also a Broadway show, isn't it?
mm-hmm.
So
I think all of these have Broadway adaptations.
Lion King was a Broadway.
But like
show,
you're
too.
always personifying like an animal. I guess not that you can't. I don't know. I just like,
don't think that she had
it's
enough
weird.
screen time, right? Like in the actual movie. I don't think she has enough screen time to where there's this conflict of our imagination and then what we're being presented in this remake, right?
Mhm.
And so it's kind of like we have these very deep, emotionally attached memories to the scene of Mufasa in Scar. So then when you do this adaptation and it's a little weird, you know what I mean? It's like a little
It's like
different. than what
wonky. Yeah,
It's like, oh, like this doesn't feel right. Like it's supposed to feel familiar, you know what I mean? And they're not being familiar enough. I
Yeah, and
like.
that's what we were talking about with the Harry Potter thing that they're gonna do with HBO. Like a lot of people are gonna feel that way, but I'm trying to go into it with like everything that I've watched. I try and go into it with like an open mind and like, okay, this is not gonna be familiar. It's gonna be a little bit different, but Lion King just wasn't it, bro.
I like Beauty and the Beast. That one was actually like the one that
Oh, I didn't watch. I didn't watch that one. That one I do have to watch.
it was good. There was some stuff that I didn't like, but for the most part, I got through it. I was like, that was good. Like Emma
Oh,
Watson is Belle.
fine as hell. You know who? You know which one they shouldn't have made? The Alice in Wonderland. I feel like that is meant to be a cartoon. Like that.
Wait,
Yeah,
I feel like from what I don't think I've seen the whole thing, but from what I have seen, I liked it. I thought it was cool.
it
I
was
thought
good. I have watched it. I have watched it. It is good.
yeah. I think if anything, I would probably argue against it because I think a world that's so like magical and mystical like that, you can kind of go off the deep end and do so much CGI to where you're like, oh shit, like all this is fake, and like you can kind of just forget about a lot of the stuff. But a lot
It
of
gives
like
you a pass, yeah, to make
yeah,
it super out there.
yeah, a lot of the more like realistic stuff, I think you have to blur the line so much that it's like when you see what Will Smith be the
The
genie, you're like,
genie.
what
Yeah, that
the
shit was
fuck
whack,
is
bro. I did
happening,
not.
bro?
Yeah, I did not like that movie at all. I
Because
really
it's
didn't like it.
yeah, because he's supposed to like I guess in the cartoon what you would imagine in your mind is so much different to what CGI was
Well,
providing.
and plus it's fucking Robin Williams. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
hard. That's
Yeah,
hard to beat. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
his performance in that was so fucking good that that's hard to top. I mean, if there's anybody that's gonna be up to par, then Will Smith is definitely gonna be it. But it's like that's a hard one. You know what I
It's
mean?
hard. It was a hard
Well,
bar
they
to
got
hit.
the Gladiator 2 coming out too.
Mm. I saw the fucking preview to it. It looks so and Denzel in it, bro. It's gonna be so fucking good.
Uh,
You don't
I'm
think so?
interested. No, I'm just interested in how they're going to go with it because there was.
This is another movie that Damien hasn't seen. I guarantee it.
I don't know.
So long story short, is this dude's a military commander. He becomes a gladiator, fucks a bunch of people up, and then he fights against the emperor. So I don't know if they're going to remake that or if they're going to do some kind of other thing. But I think it would be cool if they explored maybe like the more conquest in Spain, because allegedly Denzel Washington is going to be like the main antagonist in the show or in the movie. My bad. And so it would make sense if they said, "Oh, well, this could be in Spain when the Moors." Do you guys know about the Moors? So it's like maybe when the Moor Empire took over, Spain, maybe they had them still fighting in the Colosseum. Who knows? Like, you know what I mean?
It's gonna be interesting because the way that the movie ended, the way Gladiator ended, it was like not supposed to have another movie come after it. You know what I mean?
And then
Oh,
there's the show too.
here's a controversial one that Damien's not gonna agree with, but I think they made too many Willy Wonka movies.
Oh, the last one was really good though.
I think they made
liked
too
it.
many.
Yeah, too many.
I know
I thought
you
it
were
was
singing
good.
the fucking song for like 3 weeks.
Well, there's chocolate. And there's chocolate. Yeah, bro. That shit was fire. I don't even like
The
musicals.
OG,
That shit was good.
the OG Willy Wonka is the best. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is the best Willy Wonka
Come
movie
with
of all time.
me,
Yep.
and you'll be
In a world of full imagination, bro, that's my shit.
Come
That's the best
inside,
fucking.
and you
I think
will
Timothy
find.
Chalamet did a great job of playing a young Wonka. And listen, whether it was supposed to be a prequel, whether it wasn't ever supposed to be a prequel, I loved it. I thought it was really good. So that's just my 2 cents.
I just think there's just so much expansion that you can do on some of these stories. And the one thing that I hate that now, okay, because people can say that mermaids aren't black, right?
Yep.
People can say that.
What the fuck? Oh,
People
the
can-
Little Mermaid joint. The Little
Little
Mermaid.
Mermaid. Okay, yeah, you get me. So hold on, I guess because this is
Wow,
gonna make
what a
sense.
fucking turn of events this is.
So
segue.
people can say mermaids are black or they're not black. You can argue whatever you want, right? My thing is this. This is my issue with changing the characters, right? And changing the shit up. because there is people who are old enough to remember the originals. And again, if you want me to enjoy it, there has to be some familiarity. The familiarity, I'm sorry, she wasn't green, she wasn't purple, she wasn't blue. You know what I'm saying?
This
She
is
was
crazy.
She wasn't black. Go
she
ahead, just
was
say it.
she wasn't black, right? And that's just my familiarity, right? I'm sorry. But my thing is to Disney and to Pixar and all these guys, why are we stopping the writing? Like, where did the writing go? Like, Little Mermaid got written, it was crack, it fucking served the streets for forever. Why are
Bro,
we not coming up with new
the
stories?
the worst one was, I think the movie got scrapped, but Snow White, they were coming out with a Snow White movie, right? And it was like some Mexican broad, I think, that was playing Snow White. And she went on this like media run and was like talking about how they're changing the times and that why does
Oh,
Snow White have to be white, and there's gonna be no male figure in the movie because women are strong, independent. And I'm over here thinking, first of all, you are ruining this for anybody that's ever watched Snow White and was excited about this live action version coming out. Second of all, the bitch's name is Snow White because her skin was white as snow. And third of all, she wait, was it her? Was it Cinderella or Snow White that woke up because a fucking dude kissed her?
Homie sexually assaulted
Isn't
her.
that Sleeping Beauty?
That's
Was it
Sleeping
Sleeping
Beauty.
Beauty? I don't know,
Well,
but I
both
know
of
that
them.
there's
Snow White too.
seven
Snow White.
fucking dwarves, male dwarves that are in the shit. And what are like, bro, the shit was. I think they scrapped the movie though. Hopefully
Yeah,
they did. But
they did.
yeah, because she was dumb as fuck and went on this media campaign like run and was saying this dumb shit. Her name is Snow White. She's supposed to be white. I remember when the Little Mermaid thing came out and they were like, "Oh, well, anybody can play these these roles in this movie." And they had like a white dude playing Muhammad Ali and like,
No,
bro,
dude.
that shit was fucking hilarious.
No, bro.
I mean,
no.
the argument is that it's a fucking fictional character, right? Like that's the argument, but the bitch was white.
All I'm saying though is like with these remakes, right? If I say, well, it just throws me off a little bit. People want to paint it off like I'm racist. It's like, no, it's just I've watched this movie 500 times, and it's just a little different for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like the dude that they got to play Gaston for the Beauty and the Beast was homie that plays Dracula in the Dracula Untold movie. What's his fucking name? I can't. But he just wasn't like Gaston-y for me. Like, you know, he just wasn't like a Gaston to me. Like, you know, so it's like, you know, casting matters. Who you cast fucking matters, bro. Like, it fucking matters. I'm sorry. And so I just don't know why though. Why don't we just make some new fucking movies? Like, you know, I'm paying all this money to go to Disneyland, homie. I want some more fire movies. That's what I like. The Good Dinosaurs, fire.
So fucking good.
Some of the new ones, the new Pixar's have been good, really fucking good.
I knew Miss Crystal Waters was gonna say, especially when you brought up Snow White, because the girl who played that character, her name was Rachel Zegler. She's been
And
following
she's
her
hot too, but she needs
Yeah.
to keep her fucking mouth shut, dog. She's one of the dumbest women I've ever heard.
Whoa.
Fucking mouth.
Whoa!
No,
Wait,
look.
Crystal Waters
Whoa.
said the movie is still coming out, and I'm gonna watch it twice just to spite Cisco.
Hey, by all means,
Wow.
hey, woman empowerment, by all means. But
No, but genuinely,
tell me
I
how
think-
dumb that fucking
Dude,
sounds.
I
No,
bro.
I
Like,
feel my power like shifting to you. I feel it. I can feel you.
no, that shit
Like
just
taking the
pisses me off,
power
bro.
of the
It was,
Sith from
like,
me.
I get it, bro. I understand feminism by all means, bro. Have power within your fucking feminist ways. I love it. I love strong, independent women. This, but don't say dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, just don't be ignorant. That was the way she was talking about this shit is so fucking. Just don't be ignorant.
Well,
That's-
my thing with that type of stance too is like, because like as a choreographer, right? And I create a piece of choreography and I stage it and I create it and I give it to someone, right? You know, the people can change and all this stuff and that's whatever, but like let the moves remain the same, right? And it's cool if you cut some of it out or or cut out a little bit of the front, or cut out a little bit of the back, or a little bit, that part, whatever, trim it up, but let it remain the same. And so
Mhm.
I just don't know, as actresses and actors, they get into these roles and then they want to switch it up. Like, why would you
Yeah,
participate if that's
you're taking
if
away
that's your
the
motive?
essence of the
To
film.
be
You're taking away the essence of the
to
film.
be
You know what I
fair
mean?
though, I feel like a lot of that power is within the writer and director's portions. I know
True.
actors do get a say, but I feel like you also do have to have a certain level to really have any big sway on how the character is being portrayed. And it's
Mm.
more, I would argue, say that it's way more the directors and writers and stuff like that that are like,
Sure.
we want to do something way fucking different. And
Yeah,
now the actors
and
get
I
all the
agree with it.
blowback. You know
I
what I
can
mean?
agree with it. I can agree with wanting to do something different, right? But it seems like when you have somebody parading and stating the stuff that she was stating, right? It seems, are we making this movie to make a point? To like show that women are empowered and we don't
Well,
need
you know
men
what I think.
around,
You
this
know what I
and
think
it's
a
about
piece of it is?
race and this and that? Or are we making the movie for the enjoyment of people that know what this story is and they want to introduce it to their kids? You know what I mean? Like, why are we making this movie at this point? Are we doing it just to make a point and being
Some people
political? Like,
are, for sure. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
bullshit.
Seems like it
That's what I
is.
don't like about it. You know what I mean?
Well, I think to your point where it's kind of like you get this back and forth, and I think majority of the directors, what I mean, especially these like not so big names who are getting these shots, like, what I mean, is they're allowing certain concessions to amongst the directors. Like, the directors and the producers are looking at each other and they're saying like, hey, we got this talent, and they're cool with 98% of the fucking movie in the script, but they're not doing that kiss scene. They're not gonna do it, and
Yo,
so
what?
they rewrite it. You know what I mean? Like, she's not like, okay, she did the sleeping in the dwarves and the fucking hi ho, like, but the kiss scene, she's not down. Like, you know what I mean? And that's where they just draw the line. And I think that's kind of where those are pivotal. Like, and I don't want to put emphasis on fucking kissing a sleeping girl, but I'm just saying, like, it is a pivotal moment of the fucking
That's the
story.
movie. That's the story.
That's the climax of the whole
She
fucking
was
story.
called Snow White because her skin was white as snow. Like let's keep it to facts. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not trying
You're
to
not
double
gonna call
down
her
on
Snow.
you know, damsel in distress. I like this is my thing when I hear that, right? And I hope I sound so fair when I say this. Is that shit don't even come to mind to me. Like, I've watched those movies a million times, and never once did it perpetuate an idea that I need to save women. Like, I grew up with strong women. They don't need fucking saving, dog. Like, I don't know how that became but I mean, I guess to girls that's how they see it. And so I don't want to disagree exactly,
She's hot though. Don't get me wrong. She's hot. She just keep your fucking mouth closed. Rachel, whatever the fuck her name was.
Because Waters also says that she's defending her to through and through because she's nice and she sings really well.
Well, I'm glad that you have a great
It-
relationship with this girl, and I'm glad that you guys can hold hands and skip down the fucking street. But she sounds ignorant, and I probably sound really ignorant talking about her. But you know,
No. The power of the Sith is flowing through me into you. Like, let it,
Yo,
let
but
it,
let's
let
be
it
real.
flow.
Let's be real for a second. She got more money than all three of us combined. So like, who's really, you know what I mean?
100%,
Who's really winning
100%,
right now? So
100%, 100%,
not that money's everything, but like,
100%. My
who got a
whole
more
little-
expensive house? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? This whole
oh, yeah,
fucking
she's doing
apartment's her
great for herself.
bathroom.
Listen, she probably has been in other films and has done great. I just don't agree with how she went on this media run and was saying these types of things. That's my only thing. You know what I mean? Like, you know how one of those politicians told LeBron, "Shut up and dribble." Just shut the fuck up and act. Like,
I was
who
about to ask
cares?
you. So, do you think people should not have
No, they
those
absolutely should.
that space?
There's nothing wrong with what she did. I just don't agree with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Paste. Okay.
let's stop making it. Let's stop making it political. Let's stop making it about race and sex, and just make a good film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think Martin Scorsese gives a fuck? You think Steven Spielberg gives a fuck? No, and they make great fucking movies. You know what I mean?
But there is a little piece of it where it's there was gatekeepers, but I just don't think that we live in a
Sure.
day and time where it's really like that. But I don't know. I'm not famous.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, ultimately, at the end of the day, are we making the movie to make a point, or are we making the movie to make a good fucking movie? You know what I mean? Like, I just want to watch a good movie. Snow White is something that I fucking grew up watching. I want to go, if they're gonna make a live action iteration of it, I want to go see it and I want to watch a good fucking movie. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit there and think to myself like, oh, the only reason that they made this movie or casted this person is because she's fucking brown. I hate feeling that way, bro. I hate race induced shows and movies. I do not like them. Sorry. That's like if we made everybody that played in Boys in the Hood white.
It just wouldn't feel the same.
Not the same movie. Well, anyways, I'm glad Crystal Waters is defending her girl.
No, but also like she's followed her career like through YouTube, because I think she started on YouTube, then transitioned to like traditional media. It's really cool. I don't know. I've never seen any of her videos, but I know she likes her as an actress. And
like I said, she's probably a great actress. She's probably played in she's probably made like great shows or movies or whatever. The one thing that she did just rubbed me wrong, and it made me like not like her. She's hot, but I don't like her.
Yeah.
And she never like came back and like did like said anything about it. She never apologized. Not that she has to apologize, but you know what I mean? She never came out and said, "Oh, well, this might have came out wrong and we're making a great film." I'm glad the movie's still coming out. I thought it was scrapped. I'm still gonna probably watch it. Honestly.
I'm definitely still gonna watch it.
Oh wait.
But I'm gonna be seething at my teeth.
Why? Why watch it?
Because I want to watch a good movie, and I'm not.
But if you're already of the mindset that it's not going to be a good movie because of what they've already stated, why watch it?
Well,
I never said that the movie was going to be bad.
Let's take a whirl. Let's take a fucking spin. Let me
see. What it seems like is that like, why are we making this movie? Are we making this movie to make a point? It sounds like everything that they've said is that they're making this movie to make a point.
Well, let's watch it and see. I feel like I still gotta watch it and see if that's what it is. Are they making a point, or did they make a good movie? Listen, if the movie's a good movie, I'm gonna say it's a good movie. Mm-hmm. I just don't agree with what she said and how she said it. That's the only thing.
What is that? I'm like impartial to her stances and shit. I want to see the movie, and that's why I'm asking them to do it a certain way, because I'm going to watch the movie. Because it's art, I enjoy artwork. I enjoy movies. I'm enjoying the movie theater and a bag of popcorn. Like, I enjoy that. Like, you know what I mean? So please, let's just, I'm paying money to do this. You're making money to do it. So that fair exchange, I think it's a fair ask for me to be like, yo, bro, let's just make it good. Let's make it good.
Could I say two things? Last thing on movies, since we're on movies.
Yeah, because we're about to end up right.
I'm very excited for Deadpool coming out next week.
It's so fucking good, bro.
So hyped. And then I'm so.
You want to go to the movies together?
I'm actually. Wait, me you?
No. What the fuck?
I thought all three of us. I don't know, bro. I'm trying to figure it out.
Me? Yeah, right.
And I'm
also. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll chat about it. I'm done though.
Talk about that.
And I'm excited because I saw the trailer for Captain America: A New World Order or New.
I saw some
fucking
like, backlash.
wicked.
I saw some backlash on it.
Oh, I don't know.
There's always some fucking.
Just tripping about something.
Can't be doing this and that.
But Red Hulk, bro, we got Red Hulk in the fucking trailer.
I haven't watched the trailer yet.
So oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just ruined the whole thing. But
wow, you just tanked that whole fucking trailer, dude.
I'm so sorry.
Good fucking job, Zero.
No, but a lot of the promotional stuff, I'm trying to save it. Watch the trailer. It's so fucking good. Even the words that just came out of my mouth don't equate to what I saw. It was
just
cool.
Watch it.
It was great.
It's amazing. So it's amazing. It's amazing.
Watch it was sick, bro. Watch it. I'm honestly, I was like pretty bummed when Falcon got the mantle of Captain America, because I was like, bro, you are not a super soldier. I'm sorry. But this looks like it's gonna be good, so I'm excited. We'll see. But that's it.
Okay. I'm gonna watch it right now. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate you guys tuning in. I know it's the usual Tuesdays, but we're doing it on Monday. We'll be back next week on Tuesday. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. To our community, thank you guys so much. As always, you guys stay healthy, stay happy. I love y'all. Keep smiling. See you guys on the next one.
And you know the deal. It's Big Corpse, corpsecollection.com. You guys, today was fun, as always. And I want to remind everybody, because I don't do a very good job of this, but we are a listener supported podcast. Yeah. So there is going to be a link at the bottom that's going to help all of us hopefully one day pay bills and do more in-person fucking podcasts and bring you a better
That'd be great.
better listening experience. I pulled this one out. I pulled this one quote out that I found. And it says, "My energy is a gift. It's not given. You may only take what I offer." Right. And so I think, I don't know, like we were kind of talking about how we can get like swamped in our work and this and that, and what do you sacrifice, and like you gotta always think about where you're putting your energy all the time. Yeah. So don't get wore out. Yeah, it's a gift. Next time.
Damn, that was good. Yo, going after Putch kind of sucks because like it's so good, and then I'm just like, bye. I'm just kidding. Putch, your words are always magical. Thank you. Thank you to our community, everybody for listening, whether you were here for an hour, a second, a minute, or the whole thing. I appreciate your time. Thank you. Or you're on the playback. Thank you so much for watching. You heard Putch. Go in that fucking link. Give us your money.
My
and
man.
we'll keep making dope shit. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
All right, boys. You guys
All
take
right,
care.
boys.
Have a good
Look
night.
out.
Have a great week.
All right.
Peace.
Peace out. Peace.